Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. How are we doing this afternoon?
We're doing good. I speak for us all.
Excellent. Excellent. Where last we left the party, Imric was deep in spell learning. Anton and Tyrael were looking for this assassin, whose name I don't think we know yet.
I don't either.
They've been going around the capital, murdering priests, murdering wizards and assistants, setting fires to buildings, clearly trying to destroy Tyrael's group at some point or other, and killing officers, stealing things. And the two of you are on the hunt of them.
Well, they just come back to speak to me, actually. Now, my question is have I either A, finished learning the spell conveniently, or
You
B,
have not.
can I take an evening off? What do I have to study?
We're dealing with 7th level spells here, right? You gotta focus. There's no
Alright.
room to be
can't-
distracted by bullshit.
I can't come right now, guys. I'm sorry. I've got to work.
How many days until you're done researching, do you think?
I'm just checking now. I reckon, only one more day, probably.
Oh, we can wait a day, right?
Yeah, we can wait a day. Yeah, we can
4
wait one
days.
day.
4 days, right?
Yeah, maybe it's more like 4 days. I don't know.
Sure. Anton will cast Aerial Servant at some point. I'll cast all the prerequisite spells. I don't know if you want me to get into them.
Where are you going to do this? I think the prerequisite spells for Aerial Servant needs some space, right?
I just need a ring of protection from evil.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You guys have one room that you're sharing in the castle because you're keeping a low profile, and Emmerich is using it for studying. If you're going to be
studying in
doing
our
summoning
room.
spells, and yeah, well, what you guys are hiding out for a little while, and
It's
that
fine.
means
I wouldn't find them anyways.
okay.
Do you want to wait the days too, or do you want to continue on?
What do we need Imric for again?
He can cast Reveal Doors, and if there's a magical door hidden in that area, then we should automatically.
There
able
won't
to
be
go
a magical
down.
door because I think my Ring of True Sight was active when I entered. I would have seen a magical
Would've
door.
seen it.
And we would have seen him coming in or out of it, right?
Yeah. Let me change my spell list a little bit, and then we can go.
It's not so much magical doors, it's just hidden doors. Like if you remember in that first lab on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Like there was like a secret switch, but when I cast Reveal Doors, it outlined where the door was, and that kind of let us know that the switch is probably around here somewhere.
I don't
So it
think
could
there's
be
a
useful.
secret door at the top because he was able to come in and out.
Sure, yeah, no, you might be right. I wasn't super paying attention to
Yeah,
the
he
nuances
was
of
able to
what you
come.
guys were
He was
doing.
able to come in and out without us ever seeing him, right? So
Yep. I don't know if they ever left though. It didn't seem like they ever. No,
The
it
mask
didn't at the
left.
end. At the end, it left. Yeah. Okay.
You gonna just wait for him?
Read my. No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna go, but I just need to read all my spells real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Those. Sorry. We can start walking. I'll do my spell list as we're.
what's
on
the
way.
what's the plan right now? What are we doing?
We need to find the under passage. There should be some way to do this. I will take find traps. I can take detect magics. Like we know the person's here.
They're somewhere. It's unlikely that that spot where they were hanging out for hours was just a random place, right? That's probably their hideout or something.
Duh.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Would find the path work for this?
Find the shortest, most direct physical route that he's seeking. Get the way in or out of a locale. Location underdoor. Thus, the spell could not find the way to a forest where the green dragon lives, or to the location of a hoard of platinum pieces. Location must be the same plane. For example, the constant.
It's a real room. I know where it is. I know it exists. It's below me. I should just be able to find the path to that place. Right?
I think this is exactly what the spell is used for. You've got a spot that you know where it is, and this will lead you to it.
Okay, this spell requires a set of divination counters of the sort favored by the priest: bones, ivory counters, sticks, carved runes, or whatever. I can have that brought to me.
Yes. You can have that brought to you. It will take a day to collect such a thing, though.
We'll wait a day.
Yeah.
If that's fine with Hero, or if he wants to go out, we can go now.
No, I think there's no rush.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few spells. Cool, I'm ready whenever.
So while you're waiting in this room, having to keep yourself quiet and discussing your plans in whispers so as not to disturb your brother's studying, you guys cool with all this? Just hanging out in the castle, locked in a small room by yourselves where no one else knows you're here, waiting patiently for people to bring you supplies, and you can't cast all your spells, and you have to keep quiet because Emmeric's head is buried in a book. Is this jiving with your
I mean, it was partially our idea, so yeah.
your
I think,
lifestyle?
I mean, the
Okay.
lifestyle's fucked, but the whole everything is kind of fucked right now, right?
Yeah.
Probably feel okay just being back in the real world.
I think Anton's just happy to be here with people.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's just happy to be around.
I don't think we would go from floating through a plane of
Yeah.
corrosive acid that's destroying our bodies and everything on us to being back in the prime material plane and being like, man, this
Man, I
isn't
don't
the
like
5-star
chilling
hotel
out.
we're used to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Could do with
Cool.
a bit of boredom. Really.
Anton's probably jovial and is, I would assume, pestering Tyrell with how much he wants to talk. He hasn't talked to anyone in 80 days or seen anyone or da-da-da-da. So Anton's a very happy-go-lucky, glad to be alive sort of man right now.
Excellent. Well, the days pass. The food comes to your door. You hear the knocks on the other side as they leave bowls of gruel and fruit for you. You can leave your chamber pots on the outside as need but be. They'll be picked up and taken away. Days later, you get your tokens left with you separately in a cloth bag at your doorstep.
Take those.
And then
Could I have done a little order list?
I don't know what you mean by yeah, definitely.
I ordered all of the spell components. None of them are too crazy.
Sure. One of the things that's happened in your absence is that the shops that sell magic item spell components have been specifically targeted with sabotage. So the magic item components, the spell components are going to become a little bit more rare. Is there any component you need that isn't like pretty easy to find?
Like straight pieces of iron. That's easy.
That's pretty easy. That's fine. Yeah. We can get that.
The material component of this spell is a special ointment for the eyes that is composed of rare powders and herbs. The ointment
That
costs like
one,
100 gold.
that one you don't have access to.
Okay. Let me keep looking. Very rare mushroom powder, saffron, and fat.
The rare mushroom powder is not available at the moment.
Okay. Sulfur.
That you can get that. It's easy.
Cool. I think that's pretty much it. If I find a weird one, I'll tell you.
Yeah, cool. Same applies to you, Nick. Your spell components are going to be harder to come across. However, you do have Arksomber's stuff, and she will loan you a few things from her more exotic spell components if need be. So it's probably a little easier to find for you. But if you've got anything that's strange or bizarre that you might not have on hand right now, now's the time to start worrying.
I think my new spells are all easy, so I'm good.
Okay. Anton, then. You've got your stuff. You've got your components to find the path. You and your brother, 2 days later, essentially, are going to go find this person, right?
That should work. Let me give you the locate object thing again. Not seeing a material component, so it's fine. Oh, a piece of lodestone?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fine.
Yep, we go.
And our party's off once more, headed through the city streets, which we can kill the sounds. Back in that direction to the northeast corner, back to the proving grounds and the little row of shops and that small tower over there.
I'll cast locate object before we leave.
And you'll need a seeming from Imric once again.
Yep, no worries. I can cast that.
Yep, you can do that in the morning before you put your nose in your book.
I'll
And
cast unfailing endurance on all of us.
And into town you go. You can come to those training grounds and those shops again, that small tower. Your locate object spell is not going off over here about the mask. If it's here, it's hidden in a lead box or something.
Not going off about the place that we found it in last time, right?
Right. Yeah, you get back to that same place and it's just the mask is not here.
He could be out right now.
He could be out, yeah. I think that we should still sneak in.
Well, are you doing this find the path thing? Are you gonna? Is it telling you how to get there? Or?
I will cast it if
Yeah.
we're good. Okay. We'll find a spot, obviously hidden. It's somatic, material, and verbal. So Tyrael will cover for me. Anton will cast find the path. And I'm going to be finding the path to the underground hidden room that I want to go to. I took 2 of these, I have 1 left.
3 rounds. And while you are casting it in 3 rounds, find in your somewhat hidden place, Tyrael, you're going to have to provide a little bit of cover for him because some passer through, looking like maybe not a refugee, a local from Wicthron Marenta. When they say, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" you can like hear that classic Wicthron Marenta accent in their voice, and it sort of looks over the two of you. What's going on?
What does Anton look like when he's like casting the spell?
Oh well, he's having
probably
to make
doing
some
like the hand motions, throwing, or he's clicking, I guess, his bones probably together, his ivory bones.
Yeah, he's got these things and he's clicking them and he's making some hand motions and he's intoning some words. To anyone who knows anything about magic, clearly this dude's in an alleyway casting a spell or, back behind a building in some spot trying to not be seen. And a local walks on by and sees this guy doing the stuff and looks to you and asks, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? What's he doing?"
I'll kind of like turn over. I'll look at the guy and I'll like proudly proclaim, like, "My brother here is he's a great priest. And he's casting powerful spells right now." And I'll kind of like walk up to the dude.
The guy starts to take a step back. I don't recognize any powerful priests that look like that in the city.
I'll kind of walk up to the guy with my eyes open and be like, "Yes, my brother is a very, very, very powerful priest." And as I kind of
beginning to get nervous, very nervous.
As I kind of get closer to the guy, refugees were coming from which towns again?
Oh, anyone on this map with an X through it. Pernissus, Bon May, Bontheris, Kershwick, Coxport,
Gotcha.
Stoneport.
So I kind of come up to him. I'll kind of like lower my voice and I'll say, "This is my younger brother, and fortunately both of our parents were killed in Bontheris. They worked on the docks. My brother here, I think his mind is a little broken. He wants to become a great priest to kill Scoria. So every now and then, I kind of he likes to hang out in alleyways and pretend that he can cast magic. So
Totally. I'm just gonna go then. Have fun with your magic casting.
And wave him off.
Yeah. Not 15 seconds later, you can hear him starting to shout in the streets. Help! Guards! Guards!
Okay, well, that guy should have gotten killed.
And there's those officers and soldiers not too terribly far away. Anton, you're in the middle of your spell, but you can hear the shouting of guards going on in the background. If you do anything other than continue casting the spell, it breaks the spell and you lose it for the day and blah, 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 blah. So you let me know if you want to break it.
Tyrael can fucking handle this.
Okay. Well, Tyrael.
If need be, it'll be broken, but...
The man shouts for guards, 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 and there are those soldiers training fairly nearby, and they pick up those sounds, and within a round, they will be coming through the streets.
Well, hold on.
Round the corner.
To talk to the guy, right? They got to talk to him for a round to figure out what's going. This was probably going on for a round.
Yeah, I mean, they
Probably
shout.
3 rounds
Yeah, hold
in.
on. We're gonna need some tick. We need
Yeah,
a
'cause
we need to
need
roll
time.
initiative here.
Going.
Yeah.
How
So
many
it's-
rounds did it take them to cast this spell?
It's
It's a
3 rounds of
three-round spell.
casting.
Yeah.
The guy
It's
didn't
on the-
probably see me in the
Okay,
first 30
that's
seconds.
fine. That's fine.
Near the end of the first
Yeah.
round is when he spotted you.
Okay.
And I would say in the second round is when he shouted for help.
Sure.
And in the second round is when the guards
Go
who
to
are,
talk to
you know,
him.
right there come running by, and he's pointing to the alleyway. You can't actually see him pointing because he's around the corner, but he's pointing. There's a killer. There's a magic. There's fucking magic over this. Guards! And kind of pointing that direction hurriedly. One person will stay to talk to him. The rest will come round the corner, leaving us on round 3.
As I see the guy run away, I see him running towards the guards within this round, right? If you're gonna tell me he can run all the way over there, talk to them, point them out, and have them come over here,
He runs
yeah.
round the building, shouts from the street. They run to him.
that's good. I'm gonna
Totally.
unquaff a potion, and I'm gonna drink it quickly. I have a filter of glibness. I have 2 of these.
Great.
I believe this gives me a massive boost to charisma, right?
I do believe it makes you a great liar, or at least people trust you very well. Filter of glibness. My God. Literally gonna talk your way out of spellcasting in the streets in the middle of wartime.
Well, this is the
This
potion to do it.
This potion enables the imbiber to speak fluently, even tell lies smoothly, believably, and undetectably.
True.
Magical interventions, such as a 4th level pre-spell Detect Lie, will not give the usual results, but will reveal some minor stretching of the truth might be occurring. So you down this filter of glibness. You're still standing in the alleyway, around the building with your brother.
True. Yep. I'll drink it real quick, and then I will place
Okay.
it back in my bag.
Well, soldiers come round the building, swords drawn, chainmail out. They look like training swords, blunted swords on either side, so that they're not going to hurt anybody while they're practicing. But they do carry their gear and their armor, and they come round and they see 2 regular folks standing there. One of them making some large noises and clapping bones together.
Yeah, I'll kind of approach them and I'll wave them down, maybe 10 or 20 feet away from Anton in the alley.
Oh, yeah, they look like they're running right past you. Once they see this man with his bones clapping in the air and making
I'm
wide
part of the group.
motions.
They're just gonna run past me. They're not even gonna acknowledge me waving
it's
them
an alley.
down.
If you see a person casting spells in the middle of an area, that's sort of your biggest threat. You're not going to be like, excuse me, let's let him finish cast a spell while we talk to this person in front of him and find out. We're going to take a police report and do an identity check, and we'll let the spell resolve, and then, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course they're going to
I'm sorry. I thought we were in Wicthon Marentha. What are our rights here? Is the martial law right now?
You're right.
Okay, hold on.
If there's a spell being cast, the guards are going to fucking interrupt it because there's probably an enemy mage doing some skid. He's a man
I
in an
see
alleyway
them.
casting
I
a
see-
spell. What are you going to do?
There's
Let him
probably
do
a lot
it?
of
Come on.
crazy fucking drunks and people here waving their arms around and doing crazy shit, Koibu. Okay, it's not like they got the greatest mental health program
I
out
don't
here.
know. If there was someone over there,
fine. They're running. I
attaching
want to
dynamite
wave at
to a
them.
building.
Hello, guards. That is my brother at the end of the
clearly-
alleyway. Talk to me.
They clearly are going directly for the spellcaster and ignoring everybody else on the way. But if you can find a way to intervene. But they're not here. You know, there's a guy committing robbery, and there's someone in the streets being like, "Hey, police officers, look at me!" The cops are gonna go for the robber. Have you not seen Reservoir Dogs? They just go
As they
straight
try
in.
to, as they try to run by me, how many guards are there? Give me a number here.
3. The 3 are the first one to get to you.
How
There's
wide
probably-
is the alleyway?
8 feet. You could hold the center of it
Yeah,
and physically
I will.
prevent them.
I will outstretch my arms to hold
There
them
we
there.
Excellent. Now I'll need an initiative roll because they're coming down the alleyway. You can see they're not making eye contact with you. They're going for Anton.
Yeah.
And you move to a center position to block their way and they
True.
realize you're part of the threat.
Well,
Give me an initiative roll.
Yeah. Now, threat is a big word, but
Can I roll it? Oh, well, I guess it's a whole round
You're,
action, huh?
yeah, you're casting.
what am I rolling initiative?
Okay, well,
What-
they're
plus
waiting
what?
a minute. They're fighting for a minute, so...
Well, what are you doing? Are you just trying to tackle them? Are you
No,
trying
just
to attack
putting my
them?
arms out to hold them back from running past me. So-
Okay. Then go. You can just make an opportunity attack at the first person that runs up to you. To try
Attack?
and
I have
grab
to
onto
attack
them.
him?
Well, it's a grab, right? To stop them is going to be a physical
I was
intervention.
asking, yeah, what do I need to roll for initiative? 1d10 plus.
No, I mean they have to get past you, so
Good.
Doesn't matter. You will automatically win if all you're trying to do is prevent them from getting past you.
Cool.
The first guard rolls a 1 on his initiative, is barreling around the corner, sword in one hand, and is gonna just try and slip by the right side of you, shouting "Get out of the way!" as he runs for Anton.
Yeah, as he runs past me. So what do you want me to?
Yeah.
Roll an attack blow or an attack?
Are you trying to grab him? Or are you gonna just stand in front of him? Describe your action.
How far behind are the other two?
They're right behind him. There's people running at you
Okay,
in mass. This is
well-
not like he's 5 feet 7 inches. Like what do you? They're coming down the alleyway at you. There's a horde of them. They're moving fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna trip the first guy.
All right, you go out for a kick to his feet or a grab at his ankles.
Probably a kick.
Give me the words.
I want to trip him. I want to see him running by, and I better get advantage on this. If he's fucking so tunneled in on him that he's ignoring me, I should be able to stick a leg out there and trip the dude.
He's charging. He gets a +2 to attack, -1 bonus to initiative, -1 to his AC, no dexterity to his AC, no shield to his AC.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, give me an attack roll. At -4 because you're aiming specifically at his feet. But his chainmail doesn't come into play. All you need to do is roll a 10, actually a 9 because his AC is dropped by 1.
I'm just gonna roll a 1d20, okay?
Yeah.
Well,
you
get
can't
plus
fail
them.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy peasy. Your foot comes out and you kick him right in the ankle. Give me your strength against his at disadvantage because he is running. And that's going to be
I think Tyrael
20,
gets...
D1.
Well, I don't know if I give it him here.
No. KL1 plus 13. Oh, yeah. You kick his foot. He rolls a natural 1. He face plants into the ground with a heavy, like, oof. The second guard, who's right after him, realizes that you are stopping them, and he's going to go for what we call a flying tackle at you, Tyrael. He's just going to...
Yeah, that's not going to work here, Koibu.
1d20 plus. Well, here's the thing: is you want him to hit you because if he misses you, then he just goes right past you. You know,
he'll fly into the ground. He's trying to flying tackle me, and he misses. He's gonna fly into the ground.
Okay, all right. Plus, he's charging, so we're gonna get this. That might actually impact your body if we're not counting your armor class, like your Dex and magic.
Subject gains +4 to saving throws against spells or magic. Does he get +4 to Constitution fitness checks here, or strength/stamina checks? With unfailing endurance?
Yeah, this is not a fitness or stamina thing. This is a strength thing.
Okay.
What am I rolling here?
So I think he does hit you. I need an opposed strength check.
What are we seeing to hit? What are we testing here?
Well, he's trying to contact your body, so it doesn't matter what armor you're wearing, but your dex and your magic bonuses do apply.
I don't think he gets me then.
You have +14 to AC due to dex and magic?
Maybe. Magic is... I might. Damn, I don't know, Koibu.
You lost 3 magic from losing your dragon armor.
Well, I lost 1 because I have the ring of protection +2.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to see which one of these ACs I should go. My dex should be...
Touch AC.
Oh, my touch AC is only 14. I can get hit by a little girl.
Yeah, mine's 15 for touch AC.
Okay, no. Then he definitely hits me. That's good.
Yeah. He
That's what I
definitely
want.
slams his shoulder into you. You go ahead and make a strength check, and he will make a strength check.
Jesus Christ.
He is charging, so like the other guy got disadvantage on his check because he was being tripped, this guy gets advantage on his check because he's
advantage?
Good momentum. Yeah, he's charging at you with his full weight. This is the most massive impact you could ever
just
possibly
remember
have
that.
on
I
a
would like
person.
advantage for charging on people sometimes then.
If you're going to charge them and knock them down, absolutely, 100%.
That's good.
Plus 13. Oh, it is a bad roll. He slams his body into you, and you know, the seeming spell makes it look like you're just wearing regular clothing, but in actuality, you're wearing dragon scale mail underneath your clothes, actually above your clothes. And so he hits it hard with a crunch and a wide eye and stops it in his tracks.
Good.
While the third person tries to run past you on the other side, and you're going to...
That's the person I don't mind tackling.
All right, now you're going to reach out and grab this one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and make me an opportunity attack as they run by. If you're just going to grab them, then you can make a regular attack roll. If you're going to trip them, it's at -4. Either way, you succeed. And what is this roll?
Um,
Describe it to me.
whatever is just like grasp the guy to like grapple him in the middle of the.
Absolutely. You get your hands on him. Give me an opposed strength check, just a regular strength check to hold him.
I'm getting all these garbage rolls out of the way right now. Okay.
You get your hands on the guy, and you stop him in place. He spins around to face you. His sword still at hand. The spellcaster out of range. He will resolve his attack by swinging his blunted sword at your body, an attempt to wound you. And it's a pretty good blow. I mean, your magic will definitely stop it, I think. And in fact, probably just the AC from your armor alone would stop it. So the sword comes and like slides hard against your body, and you don't really flinch at all. And at the end of this round, Anton's spell will resolve as the guards shout, "Stop him! Somebody stop him!"
Are there any visual indications to the resolution of that spell?
Yeah, there's a bit of like a small flash of light, a little puff of smoke, and I think Anton, when it finds the path, is that a mental path, or does it actually create
Okay, well,
a path
I hope it's a
for
mental
you?
path, because I'm not mentally fucking disabled, so I wouldn't cast this if there's just gonna be a fucking arrow marker on the ground, Koibu.
Right. I'm just double checking. Yeah, you just sense the correct direction. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's like a little poof, the spell resolves, and even if there wasn't a flash of light and a puff of smoke, like Anton's clearly done, he stops clapping these things, looks around, and puts the spell components away. It's pretty clear that the spell is done. And next round
Visual cleric
is
business, fuck off, guys.
Okay.
random people in the middle of the town casting spells.
No, they're
in
doing their job. I'm not
alleyways.
mad
We're in
at
an
them. I'm
alley.
happy.
We're in an alley. This guy walked up to us and asked
Exactly.
questions. I should have shanked this fucking dude. I should have stolen every fucking thing he has.
He's one of your citizens. How could you shank him?
One of our citizens.
Yes,
I just
he's
wanna
a
say-
Renta native. He's.
I'm
how
sorry.
could you-
I am gonna be rolling the Kingdom of Mistshare, whatever is to the north. Fuck these losers. I don't. Give
I
a
want to
fuck.
say that the spell doesn't say that any of that stuff happens. There's no puff of smoke. There's no flash of light. It just
No, but very specifically in the player's handbook, it says,
says
magic
what
is
happens
usually
when spells are
accompanied
cast?
by. Yeah, there's always like there's a passage in
that's
here
fine.
I
don't
fine.
care. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Well.
Wait. So
you
then there is a
cast your
flash of
spell.
light and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clear to everyone here that a spell is being cast. Spells are not subtle.
Well, did they actually see it, or? I think they should have to roll perception checks because I tripped 2 of them and I grabbed one.
true.
3 perception
There are
checks.
3 of them.
3
They're
perception
coming
checks.
after the spellcaster. One of them is absolutely seeing it.
Well, I've done 3
You're
rolls.
begging for minor margins.
I'm
and
not
it's
begging for
worth
minor
our
margin.
time.
Oh my god, I'm gonna remember this in the future, Koibu. I hope you remember this.
We're gonna get him on that.
We're gonna
strength
get him
check
on the
advantage
charge
when
thing.
You just are running at
We're gonna get him on.
someone,
There's
get him.
3 brothers. One of us definitely
We
would have
are gonna
seen. We
get
don't need to
him.
roll for that, Koibu. All of us are looking at the guy. 3 of
We
them
are
will
gonna
absolutely see
get
it. Okay.
him. Yes, sir. We're gonna get him.
Okay, well, fuck it. If all 3 are down, I'm glad that I got to quench my thirst with a yummy, pointless potion. I'm just gonna run with my brother. Let's go. I
Yeah,
run
we're just
away.
Book
Fucking-
it and flee into
Yeah,
the
I am
streets?
gonna book it. No, we're
Just
gonna
run
no.
off.
I'm running to the guy to Anton, and I'm gonna say, let's go to the thing wherever it is.
But they're gonna follow you. They're not gonna just give up on it. They're not Skyrim guards. There are soldiers chasing you, and there's probably reinforcements coming because there's those training grounds right nearby. This isn't like I tripped them. I can just disappear. What are you gonna do about the problem of being chased by your own people?
We can just disappear. I grabbed cereal.
How do you disappear?
I run up to Anton.
Let's roll initiative.
Let's roll
the
initiative. Let's roll initiative,
Yes.
Koibu.
I love it. I
Me
love
too.
it. That's my
this
favorite
might not
job.
actually work because I think it takes us a round for us to go away.
I'm running to him. 10 initiative. Yeah.
Wait,
Hey.
you might want to do that because Find the Path only works on the same plane that you're on. You might
Yeah,
be
but
just botching your entire.
Is it gonna go away, or can I come back and it'll just be there? It's a
Good
mental image, so when I
question.
come back, it'll be fine. I have another casting of it anyways. But that would
No, we're not doing another casting.
That would be.
I thought it said
Can we
something
make a
about-
ruling on that now?
Okay, spell enables sense direction. Yeah, if you plane shift, it will end the spell. You can't plane shift and have it keep going because now your location, your connection to this
Okay.
location is gone.
That's fine. Hold on.
What
I
else you
other
got?
Things. Can I have my roll? Can I have my 2?
why don't you just,
What are you doing?
decide what spell you're going to cast independently of
I'm
what the
gonna
dice rolls
cast
are.
hold person.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can keep your D2, D10. I don't care.
Okay,
It's fine.
thank you. I'll re-roll it just to know what I would have got. Okay, it would have been fine, I think. Okay, yeah, I cast hold person.
On all 3 of them?
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you will roll 2 and 5 is 7, and that actually does go before all of them. One of them's picking himself up from the ground. The other one stopped against Tyrael and is trying to grab him with his arms around him while Tyrael's grappling this other person that's coming by. Mooten goes first with a hold person on the 3 of these. It's a D4, or do you automatically target?
Hold on. Yeah, it's a D4. So we need a big roll here.
Oh, it's so crap. You hold one of them who gets a saving throw versus spells and fails it badly. And one person is held on the ground, unable to move. The guards shout, "Oh my God! It's Scoria's soldiers!" And the crowds and echoes of the echoes of that get passed back to the other guards who did stop to talk to the person. And soon whistles begin to be blown in the town. We're in a little bit of trouble here. If only you had.
Okay,
your
well,
brother
what's
Imric.
happening in this initiative? Because that was a crazy
That's true.
amount of things that just happened that you just said.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're shouting.
Okay, let's
for
go.
help.
Let's go slowly.
Okay.
They shout for help. Okay, I cast
shouting
my
for help.
spell.
Yeah,
No. We need to go person by person.
Got it.
Tyrael, what's your
Mr.
initiative?
Moon cast a spell.
Well,
Tyrael's
I
turn.
just disabled 3 guards simultaneously. I'm kind of big dicking it, so now I'm gonna run over to you and see what you're gonna do on your
Well,
big dick.
you might have disabled one. You tripped one impacted you, and you grabbed another.
Yeah.
That means 2 of them are still on you.
We need to roll
know.
for which person is
true.
disabled then, because
That's
one
true.
was downed. So
One's on the ground. 2's the one that ran into Tyrael. 3 is the one that Tyrael grabbed.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to.
person on the
I'm ready
ground.
to.
Okay.
they don't
So the
notice
2 that are-
immediately now, but
That's true.
they hear spell casting.
Yep. Tyrael, it is your turn.
I'll
You've
disengage
got-
and run to Anton.
Okay, so you just shove these people off of you,
Yeah.
and run to Anton. Yep. He's 20 feet behind you, just like you said.
Yeah, indeed he is.
And
I have movement, so if Tyrael and I are together, I assume we're gonna be fucking off, right?
Yeah, if you don't want to fight every guard in
it's
the
up
kingdom.
to you.
Tyrael and I, we are gonna run into the alley, and now it's their turn, or we're gonna
Sure.
run away.
Yeah, you run away. They shout, "Guards, help!"
Well, I can just ask him to run towards the
Soldiers of
path. I'm
Scoria
telling him to run
as
towards
they
the
run
path.
towards you.
Let's go, because
We run
wherever it
towards
is,
the
it must
path,
be
sure.
secret, because that one dude is able to.
Tyrael follows me. Anton runs at 24 speed.
Ooh, you're gonna be bouncing into those busy city streets filled with people. I'm gonna need a dexterity check from you, Anton, to slip by these folks, or a strength check to shove them all down. But dex is
26.
good. Yeah, you could start moving through these streets fast. What's your speed, Tyrael?
I don't know, but I'll activate my cloak of the cheat if I can't keep up with them. So, because I think my speed is
Yeah,
12.
so the 2 of you are able to move unbelievably fast through the streets, attracting the attention of all passersby as
Good.
these 2 people fly at speed with guards running behind them, yelling
Don't
about
care.
Scoria's soldiers. You're following this path. It goes down the street. It takes a turn around the corner. You see that building with the tower. It goes back to the end of the building, round the edge, and then there's a broad staircase that sort of heads down, like a cellar door sort of thing. But, there's people following you. There's people on your tail, but you see a cellar door at the back of this building.
Okay, we're running so fast. We're outpacing them double.
Yeah.
If I do a quick glance, I want to do a quick glance over my shoulder, and I'll do a perception check if you'd like. I'm making a decision if we're gonna just book it into the cellar, or if we're gonna just keep running and just know the spot.
You will have you are now 1 full round ahead of them. If you stop here, it will take 1 full round for them to catch up to you. As you have, if you're looking over on this side over here, you have come from down below up this road. And then looked down this path right here. This is sort of a dead end on this backside, but you see this cellar door. Actually, the cellar's probably closer to the street.
I take a
Right here.
mental image. Me and Tyrael are running at least 1 more round away, which should put us 2 rounds ahead of them. Do you agree?
Okay, so you're just gonna run out, a
We-
different direction.
We run, we keep running, we dip into an
Cool.
alley.
Well, So I just wanted to know if you were gonna run away or if you're gonna stay at the cellar.
Anton's
So
goal is to run away, cast
Excellent.
etherealness, and then Tyrael and I are gonna go back in etherealness to the cellar and go through the cellar because we can
Great.
go through objects.
Great. I'm just gonna make a quick
A quick roll for something.
perception check. For a nearby guard on the wall, maybe, who just barely ekes out a successful spotting of these people fleeing through the streets at impossible speeds. Grabs his whistle from the wall and begins to blow it as well. The two of you are standing in the streets.
We run another round.
Yeah, you bolt. You run.
So instead of going to the
whistles are-
cellar, we kept running.
Yeah.
That was that round. We dip somewhere and spells.
Whistles are going off. Guards are being called. The fighting force of Wickthrun and Renta is surprisingly effective at this. They're not all following you in a line. They are spreading out to cut off exits, and there are people on the walls, with repeated patterns of whistle blows. This is what they're doing. You're in wartime.
Can we just
Gotta find
take
the
a
spies.
second to look in on Imric? Okay, so he's reading his book. Man, sure there's a lot of noise going on there tonight. Probably going to provide some cover for them, so that should help. And then he goes back to reading his book.
Okay. You're looking for a spot where you can cast Etherealness, and that takes you a full round, right?
Yeah, but it has an initiative. But it's... I don't know. Let's read. The casting time is 1.
Okay.
And then I think to get out of Etherealness, it takes a round. So I think that I just cast it, we boom, we're in, and then when we try to get out, we like phase out over a round.
Okay. So
Does that
the
make
two
sense?
of you, you run away, you grab onto each other, you cast Etherealness, and
I'll roll it
boom.
if you'd like. At an 8 initiative.
No, it's fine. I think technically there might be like some arrows flying at you, but I don't think they're going to hit you. They'd need like a natural 20. Yeah, no. Arrows fly in your direction. They bounce off of your armor. They bounce off of Tyrael's armor as you're casting your spell. And then the two of you are gone to the ethereal plane. You can see the shapes of the walls and the ground, holes where there are wooden buildings and doors. You're good.
Did they hit any civilians or shooting arrows into the crowds? I want to know if someone died on our band.
The crowd, properly ducks and covers when the bows come out.
Yeah. All right, I found it, Tyrael. Let's go. It's
Yeah,
the
let's
cellar.
let's go.
Of course, the cellar. Why didn't we think of that?
Of course.
You thought of sewers. That was pretty good. So you can walk back in the direction of that building.
Wait.
but-
Hang on. The cellar to the building they were looking at the end of last night.
Yes.
Okay, just clarify. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't think of it either. Nick.
Well, normally,
Just gonna
like
head back there while ethereal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we need to go through the thing.
Yep. You're ethereal for a long time, I believe. So you can head on back to that building. I think you're fairly familiar with the city, and you're 14th level something or others. You can find the right building with some time, because it's all sort of awkward to see, and we're running fairly quickly. But you get there, you can find the cellar. There were wooden doors on it, but you can walk right through those and drop down because the wooden stairs aren't there. So you'll have to, drop maybe 10 feet to the ground below you, but that's okay. You can take your time. You're not going to take any damage. The ground is sort of soft. Everything here is sort of squishy to an inch or so. And now you're underground. It's dark all around you, a little bit of mist in front of you, some
And as I was
pillars.
running by, or as I walked by, like within 5 minutes, I didn't see the person here, correct? Now they could have showed
you
up
have to
within
stop
5
to
minutes.
concentrate to use the locate object
Yeah, but
spell.
I stopped earlier, maybe 5
Okay,
minutes ago.
before
and-
casting the spell, you did not notice them here, correct?
Perfect. Okay. Tyrael, do you want to look through with your ring to make sure no one's here?
I think we can appear. I don't think anybody will be here because the mask isn't here
Oh.
yet, right?
Anton snaps us out of it.
And just like that, you phase yourself back in to the real world, right in the basement. You can see that this is a cellar. There's a storeroom. It looks like stuff that belongs to the shop that works above it. And you can see that this is actually a series of cellars underground. There are doors that connect each. There's these 5 buildings 6 buildings above, 5 shops, and then the tower at the end. And each of them has like a cellar section, and there's a series of gates that lead in between them. Each one can be locked. And then there are stairs, like a little ladder that comes down from each shop. So each shop has access to their cellar, and then all of the cellars are connected together. And this is the area where you would bring in big heavy things, and you have to ask your neighbor to unlock the cellar so you can get it all the way down. Whoever owns this cellar must be in sort of a shit spot because you have to keep unlocking gates and letting people through your area to feed all of these. But it's just a series of storage things, sort of awkwardly made.
You want to check out for traps, Tyrell? I also have a spell for it.
Well, what are we doing right now? Are we gonna go in each thing, or?
I think we should go in each thing just to see if we can find which cellar belongs to them.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a good idea.
I have a spell if you'd like.
Go for it.
When a priest casts a find trap spell, all traps concealed normally or magically become apparent to him. It lasts 3 turns.
Excellent. And the range is 10 feet wide by 30 yards long. That's fantastic.
I'll cast that.
You very quickly see that down this series of gates, which are each individually locked, the very last gate is trapped. The one that sits, blocks that goes to the cellar underneath the tower.
I learned the general nature of the trap.
It is an explosive runes trap. It's a magical trap. Well, maybe not explosive runes exactly, but it's the sort of thing you touch it or you fuck with it in the wrong way and it goes kaboomy.
What intended action might trigger it?
Opening it, yeah.
Okay, I will cast a Dispel Magic on it.
Sure, you're still in the first room.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So I thought we were there.
Dispel
Magic has range, and you could reach it from where you're standing if you want. I just want to be clear about our actions.
If I believe that it is just by opening it, then I'm going to wait until we're near it. I want Tyr to be listening and all this see things. Another thing we should sort out, does he get evasion?
What does evasion?
Because he leveled up to 16th level.
Evasion?
Which, it's...
Wait, was this in the normal book, or is this in the one of those side?
It's in the high-level campaign book, but we use the fucking dog shit from the high-level campaign book, the nerfs. So we should be using the cool shit. Evasion basically gives him, if he passes his save, he takes no damage on a breath weapon. And I think he can dodge other missiles and stuff too.
I'm not familiar with any of these rules.
You can look it up later.
Let's just say no.
Well, let's look it up later, and then we can, do it then. Because a 16th level rogue, I think they're needing some little bit of power.
But when your breath weapon save is a 5, and you take no damage on a pass, that's a little OP. Not to mention there are some situations where it doesn't even make sense to pass your breath weapon save. So taking no damage if you're stuck in a corner and getting hit full blast is bonkers.
More of a DM option there, You could say, well, you're in a corner. You can't do the evasion. You can't use your evasion techniques.
Oh. You ready to have those arguments? I'm ready to have those arguments.
I think it's yes, I would love to have those arguments.
What is this thing that we're talking about? Is it
it's called
proficiency?
Evasion. It's a skill, I believe.
A skill for rogues?
Yep.
In the high-level campaign.
It's in the high-level campaign option. Yep.
High-level characters under rogues, I think.
Yep.
Is there a public link to this special rulebook?
I think so. Yeah, somewhere.
DM option, high-level campaign. It's gonna be high-level characters, rogues, and then you just click skills for high-level rogues.
Wait, where are you linking this?
I'm trying to find how to
Purple worm.
Oh, purple worm. Oh,
So
skills. Oh, it was this thing that I clicked earlier. There's a lot of other things in here too, like this adaptation, all this other dude.
Some of them are okay. Some of them are overpowered.
I'm not saying you should get everything in there, because not even Anton gets everything in there, etc. But we do take from the high-level campaign option that on a 1, 2, and 3, you automatically fail your save. I just think because you're a rogue and your class is literally dog shit, you might be able to be interested to get one thing.
Excuse me.
I'm not seeing the evasion in here. I'm seeing bribe, detect illusion, detect magic, escape bonds, and tunneling.
Are you under the skills for high-level rogues? It's right above Featherfoot on Purple Worm. Or sorry, it's
Okay,
right
so
above
if you
Fallen
want to read
Jump.
Evasion. Skills for high-level rogues. Level 11 or higher.
It's Rogue 16 plus. The 11 or higher was the one above it.
Oh, got you. Well, so he's not a 16th level rogue, are you?
He
I
is.
think I just hit it, yeah.
Ooh.
The improvised attack might be more reasonable for you, Neal, and gives him some options in combat. It's pretty cool.
Jesus. This is like a League of Legends skill. It's like 7,000 paragraphs here.
I think a lot of rogues get this in 5th edition as well.
You know, this seems super strong. This costs proficiency slots. Maybe this is a thing to look at another time, but
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to bring it up and keep it in
probably
your mind.
no damage from breath weapons on a pass when all you need to do is roll a 4 is probably going to be a no there. That does sort of make the final battle against Scoria kind of silly if she just like breathes fire and Tyrael stands there. And, like,
To be
bathes
fair,
in it, and
I
then-
wouldn't be
breathing
standing there. I'd be
spell
jumping around, but...
Makes it silly anyways.
No,
right?
nothing makes it
Or
silly.
the,
Stop trying to nerf our fucking characters. We're good.
What
giving you
makes
a
it
buff.
silly? What should we get rid of?
MrMouton said that it's silly that we haven't walked to the end of the cellar area yet, and then he wanted to do his
Oh, yeah.
trap disarming thing.
That is silly.
Let's
Oh
go
no,
to the
that
end of
is
the cellar.
silly. Yeah.
That is silly, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's been like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick. Learning spells while other people want to adventure.
It's alright, at least they've made progress down the stairs.
Yeah. We were just having an argument about how reckless he was.
Well, you come to the first of these gates, and you fucking merchants locking every single one of their doors between their areas, not trusting each other. Tyrael, you're gonna have to pick 1, 2, 3, 4 locks to get all the way to this thing. Each lock will take 10 minutes to pick. Well,
Are
do
each
10
lock
minutes.
different?
Yeah.
There
'cause
must
each-
be, right?
yeah.
Otherwise it'd be ridiculously stupid, right?
Yeah, they each got their own key.
But that's fine. I can pick 4 locks in a row. No problem.
Do it.
I will, I don't believe it takes 10 minutes. I think it depends on the roll, right? Or is it one...
I think it's a D10.
Oh, it might be D10.
D10 minutes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, whatever. First lock.
Easy.
Easy. I shrug my shoulders. Go to the next one. No
Not a problem.
I go to the third one. I look behind me and I say, Anton, if you watch, maybe you can learn something one day.
Yeah.
Third one.
Are you feeling more evasive, brother?
Go to the fourth one.
You maybe should throw something at him.
There's something to be said for being able to work with real tools in your hands and not relying on gods and silly magics in order to accomplish what you need. Fourth one, easy. Fifth one,
And the fifth one's the trapped one.
I will cast Dispel Magic on it.
Excellent. And so you will
think it
need to
gets a
roll
saving
me a D20, and you want to roll high, I believe. Oh, that's
killed
definitely
it.
going to do it. Yep. You have dispelled the trap that was on the lock. It will now open easily. Well, it still needs to be unlocked, but it will not explode in your face.
Some things are granted by the god, brother. This is one of them.
And roll me a 5d10 to see how long it took to do all this stuff.
See how impressive your lockpicking was.
my guess is probably about 18, 19 minutes. I felt like I was on a roll a day. Or 34 minutes, it takes a while.
Yeah, that's a half hour. In the meantime, you can hear the sounds upstairs of whistles stopping and soldiers interrogating people and business sort of shutting down while the whole area is under interest. But it's all done, and you make it into the final chamber. It's just another cellar like the others underneath this tower, but here you can see that someone has made a little makeshift bed. They've filled it with some soft things. There's a couple of bookshelves.
And they have
There's
to
a
go
change
through
of clothes.
every other one of those gates to get to here.
They could have the keys in.
Well, 6 different keys, I guess, yeah.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
if you're an assassin living in an enemy city, what better place to hide than some bumfuck shack that you need 5 keys to get through?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, do you just want to wait here, Tyrael, and you lock all the other doors?
yeah, I'll lock every cellar thing behind me.
Okay, easy to do. Chick, 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 chick. And then the two of you are going to hang out in this spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a cursory look over. I think we should get 2 perception checks here, if not, maybe just the higher one, to make sure that we're not leaving anything out of place.
Well, it's just we just open doors and close them. It should be perfectly fine, right?
Yeah,
Like a
you'll have to-
footstep in the dirt.
Oh yeah, well, no, there are
That's what I'm
tracks in
worried
the dirt.
about. Yeah.
Well, but
yeah,
he
you
made
can
it
go-
sound like there are other people that would come up and down here. Like they should look relatively well traveled, right?
Okay.
Well, not. You said that, right? Did I hear that
Yeah,
correctly?
you know, this is a cellar. This
for
is
the
where people
stores
hold their
above.
shit.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if you spend any time in here at all, you will hear someone come down through with their staircase or their ladder and like rifle around in their shit and then take it back up, and the cellar door above them will shut and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Question about the flame traps and stuff. If you know like a passcode, you can just go through it, right?
You know, there are a lot of different traps. You only got the general nature. Usually, it's something like that.
But I think I have this exact thing.
Well, if it's fire trap, then I do believe that's the case. But there's also explosive runes. There's,
okay.
you know, Von Gasker. There's a whole bunch of warding spells. It's one of them there.
And there was
thingamajobbers.
no indication that it was fire trapped unless under careful examination by a rogue or a priest casting that spell, correct? Like if Joe Schmo comes down here and looks at the door, he doesn't
they
see a
wouldn't
red
know.
glowing thing on the doorknob.
Yeah, yeah. The whole point of the trap is to, you know, punish those who attempt it. It's not obvious.
Okay, perfect.
You can make it obvious by saying this door is trapped. Do not open it. It's a great idea.
Can we retrap it? We rearm the trap, right?
The magic on the trap has been dispelled and cannot be redone without
You
the spell being recast.
Fucking idiot.
That's fine. Can I cast detect magic in this room?
Yes, you can. There is no magic residing in this room other than what you brought with you.
I look out. Is there any magic outside the room?
Nope. Ordinary room. Ordinary stuff everywhere.
Okay, wait.
So-
we need to go. We need to get out of here because as soon as he realizes that door's not trapped anymore, he's going to be sketched out, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna hear someone go through the gates. Like it's not a quiet thing. We should be able to hear the swinging of each gate and then them get to the door.
Are
You're not
these-
gonna be able to. Yeah.
Are these like solid walls, or if we stand at the end, can somebody see us from over there?
Solid walls made out of stone, and then
Oh. Okay.
doors
Okay.
in a line.
So then we should go. Can you see where I'm pinging? Like this?
Yeah, you're in this last one over here.
Yep.
You're in this zone.
Yeah,
Do
we should-
you want to hang out in this one?
Yeah, we have to because he's going to see the locked.
Okay. Now this
or the-
one has a market stall above it with
Mm-hmm.
someone who could come down and inspect this room at any given point.
That's fine. Don't care.
Wait, why not?
We'll just hold person them and then I'll either fucking nap them or
Yeah, but if they're coming down, it's because
They're
they're
running
you
a
know,
store.
midday operation. They're getting something from the back room, the mysterious back room that has all the things but none of the things.
How do these traps work? Can he tell? Like,
The fire trap or the explosive ruins or whatever it was.
yeah, like is he going to be able to tell that it's not there anymore? I'll ask Anton. He should know, right?
I'll answer. Can he tell immediately? I would assume not.
It would be a thing that you'd have to stop and specifically look for it. You know,
Is it, well, how does he know how to avoid the trap? Or is there an easy way to avoid the trap?
depends on the nature of the trap. Some traps, if you know how they're done and if you've been instructed how to avoid them, you could just avoid them easily. Some traps are keyed not to fire on certain people, and some will have like roundabout measures that you, instead of turning the key this way, you turn it backwards and then you turn it forward, sort of thing, you know? So it really depends on the nature of the very specific nature of the trap.
I think we can wait in the next stall. Up to you.
Two of you want to wait in this stall.
Sure.
Okay, with all the doors locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, when we're in the stall down here, would we hear a door up there opening?
A door on the floor above you?
Yes.
Or probably.
Okay, here's what we're
Quiet
gonna
down
do.
here.
We are going to stay at the bottom, and if we hear it, we're gonna leave this door unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
If we hear a door up there opening, we'll just move over to the next cellar.
We'll move over to the
Yeah,
next
that's
one
what we're
as
gonna
well.
do.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the trap doors that lead down into these stalls are in the back.
Yep, that's fine. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Boom.
Okay. So you hang out here-ish, and if you hear this door opening, you just slip it back into this place.
Yeah.
and hide, and then you just rotate back and forth between these two.
Yep.
Sounds good. I like that.
Okay, cool.
We're maintaining maximum silence, and I assume Tyrell's
Mm-hmm.
always listening for sounds.
I assume so, yes.
You
Why
wanna
don't
do
we
big-
quickly flip back to Imric McGarry?
Why don't we?
What's going on, Imric?
Reading the book, Neal.
Great. Glad we checked in. We'll catch everybody on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.
We'll be back. Wait.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. Our party members are hanging out. And sure enough, you are going to have to move from one side to the other and back and forth again. It's not too difficult. You got plenty of warning. You're hanging out down there, and Tyrael, with his exquisite ears, can hear someone upstairs being like, "Oh, well, of course I have an extra brass teapot. Let me just get it from the back room. Of course, of course." And you can hear them plodding over and jiggling with the keys to unlock the thing, and you can quickly move to the other side before the hatch is opened, and down the stairs comes the portly shopkeeper, grabbing a brass teapot and a little snacky snack off the shelves before returning back upstairs, relocking the basement, handing over the brass teapot, and taking the cash.
True.
And
So
you
wait.
can move back and forth.
Is there like a trap door that he goes through, or is my guy
Yeah,
asking
he's
all
right
the other trap? Okay.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. So this is to get like heavy or large objects down, or like mass supplies,
Got it.
and then these are the individual like down and up and just getting one things.
But this
Yep.
person doesn't have a trap door. Okay, cool.
Unusual, right? You would expect this to have a trapdoor in the other fashions. I don't know if you want to read into that, or if you just want to say, quirk of architecture, or DM is cheating you, or what. But
God damn
yes,
it. Let's
you're
go
right.
back in the room and look for secret doors.
Excellent. And the day begins to pass, and the dark begins to descend.
Wait, no,
I'm not
wait.
thinking talks,
I want to
it's
go
locked
back in
down
and
here.
He
look
wants
and
to go
see
check
if,
the doors.
if there is like a secret door leading into this place.
Oh, no. There, you can see an area on the ceiling where there once was a hatch leading up, but that has clearly been filled in now.
Okay.
Filled in with what?
Well, the boards above you are just wooden.
Yeah, that's fine,
but
okay.
You can see an area where there was like a staircase that led up, and now it's just been like sawed off at the ground.
We'll go back.
But if the boards above us were wooden when we were up there, right? We should have fallen through the floor.
No, there's some dirt in
It,
between.
it doesn't matter, but wood on the ceiling, dirt in between,
Yeah.
wood on the floor.
Of course.
Understood.
We knew that.
Was a trap. Someone has
Yeah.
gone through to refill it, and probably the person who's using this room as a secret hiding place has, made it harder to get to intentionally.
Genius.
Yeah. Cool. And we wait. And we wait. And we hope the assassin is not spooked by all of the noise that happened in this area earlier. And they come
Anything
back
that's
to their
good for
place.
them.
That guards were alerted to this region and have been scouring it for suspicious behavior?
Yeah, because it wasn't them.
But wouldn't that make it a less likely place that you want to go to?
No, I'm sure there's lots of like guards being
There's
alerted to
probably
shit and like
guards
people on
freaking out about
edge
everything.
and martial law and fights and people getting into. I'm sure that's happening all over the place.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's probably fine. Well, many hours pass, and you can hear the shops closing above you and everything quieting down for the day. It must have become night. And a few hours past that, you hear the cellar doors open and close. And then you hear the gentle ringing of metal on metal, very
Okay,
quietly.
I want to say something real quick. I would like a bag of flour from Tyrael. I will have that. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. I'll give him one.
You hear just the gentlest of creak, and then the clink clink again. It's a very soft sound. This is going to take a while.
He's
If
opening
someone
all
is-
the doors, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Brothers McGarry that are hiding in this area.
We're gonna wait right here. He's
We're
gonna
gonna
open
wait.
this door, and then as soon as he gets to the next, he's gonna
You
flower him. I'm gonna tackle him.
Correct.
You're just
We're-
hanging out, waiting
Silently, yes.
silently.
Yeah.
We're waiting in this room because this is
Mm-hmm.
where we are. Silently until this person opens this door, walks in a little bit, and then boom.
Okay.
Or she, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
eventually you hear the gate right here being worked upon. You can't see what's happening. In fact, it's very, very dark in here.
Hold on, wait, hold on,
I thought the doors were here in the middle.
Also, wait, hold on. What do you mean it's really
wait,
dark
hold
in
on,
here? Am I
hold
like
on.
fucking blind? What do you mean by this,
You're
Koibu?
underground. I guess we never talked about it, but you're underground. There's no lights. It's dark.
Can my brother here see? He's got like ultravision or some shit,
I
doesn't
have
he?
ultravision on my
Oh, then you can fucking see
staff,
everything.
I'm pretty sure, or whatever, some shit.
Well, don't be
Yeah,
pretty
so-
sure. This is something we hold on, back up.
Yeah,
Obviously, we
let's
would have
talk about it. Let's
discussed
back
this.
up, yeah.
We're not waiting in the fucking pitch black, and they're like, oh, well, can't fill
This
this.
is a great idea. We're theorizing then what will be happening as they come. And you're like, oh my god, I
True.
can't see shit. It's dark down here. So what are you gonna do before this person arrives? How are you gonna manage the lighting situation?
Easily, I'm gonna have my ring of true sight on, and I'm going to have my ring of reaction on. Those two things. Those are the rings that I'm wearing. Okay, my ring of seeing and my
Great.
ring of reaction.
I have the
Great.
ring of reaction and the ring of I don't know, fucking protection. That's what it is.
Cool. Yeah, and your staff gives you what staff? You don't have a staff. You got
It's not a
spears.
staff, it's a spear.
Ah,
I believe it gives me the Velthara spear gives me infravision or some shit.
Is it activatable or is it
I believe
constant?
it's a constant, but let me go make a 100% sure.
This is the Widowmaker.
Yeah,
Is that what you called it?
that is what I called it.
Yeah. I probably DM'd you the deets. Right?
Widowmaker impacts 60 feet of infravision
Yes.
impacted upon the wearer.
True. Easy. We're good. We can see.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I also get Unseen Servant with this, I think.
Hmm.
Can cast Knock once per day. That's good to fucking know.
That
Has an
helps you get through
accompanying
those.
Unseen Servant, always attached to the spear. Okay, my spear is going to hold the bag of flour.
Your unseen servant is.
Yeah, my Unseen Servant's going to sit there with the bag of flour. I'm holding the spear with the infravision. My other spear's in my other spear's in my other hand, because that has magical lightning on it that's going to stun the motherfucker.
Great.
You can replace an attack on a turn with directing the Unseen Servant. That's fine, because I have 3 attacks around.
Yeah. So an unseen servant has the bag of flour, which can move up to 5 pounds, I believe, at a time, but it can't necessarily it moves things. It's not an attack.
It's an
thing.
Unseen Servant. How
You could have it hold a bag of flour and turn it upside
that's
down
what I was
on
gonna do.
something.
Have it hold it above the door and turn it upside down.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what unseen servant is used for.
Good.
Yeah.
So when I hear, because I've heard all the other doors, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure that you hear the and then you hear the click in, and then the door
Mm-hmm.
swings open.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you. So both of you have. Well, Anton, you have permanent infravision when you are wielding your spear, and Tyrael, you have activatable true sight, right?
Correct.
And true seeing sees through darkness.
It
Normal,
better be,
ordinary
otherwise-
darkness, right?
What a dog shit.
It's got to.
Yeah.
I just checked it. The spell penetrates normal and magical darkness.
Good.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Great. So, click, 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 click. And this last gate begins to open.
The bag.
And
We're just waiting for him to walk through. There's no rush.
They're probably invisible.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not.
yep, they're definitely invisible.
Cool.
Okay.
They walk through. Anton
Anton
doesn't know. Anton can just see like the gate open ever so slightly.
He waits a second for the momentary, when they start to walk through, and then the bag.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know when they walk through, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure, they could be standing out there for 5 minutes on each door, and then the bag will fail, or it'll at least get their feet. But what Anton's gonna do is when he hears the door swings open, he's gonna wait about 3 seconds, and then he's gonna have the bag topple.
Great. Yeah, the door opens. Not a lot, just maybe 15 degrees or so.
And Tyrael can see them because he has true sight.
Tyrael can see them, but it
Uh-huh.
sounds like there's not a lot of communication between the
There
brothers because they're
can't
trying
be.
to stay quiet. And 3 seconds passes, and the bag turns and covers the person stepping through, and we immediately roll for initiative. I guess you guys have an ambush.
I
going,
should
so
get a
Tyrael and
surprise.
Anton-
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
tackle him.
Great.
Can we
Give
roll
me-
into initiative, you and I?
between the two
I
of
might
you?
want my thing going first.
Yeah, sure. Both of you roll initiative against each other.
Wow. Okay. I don't even know what I'm rolling. It's an ambush round. Why do we have to roll it? Would not just
10
wait for
plus-
your thing to do and then I would go after?
No, because you're both primed to jump, right? Unless you
It's fine.
discussed
It's not going to matter
advance.
much. You're just going to take a little lightning damage. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well,
You go first.
Tyrael goes first, and with the bolt and a jump, you throw yourself at this person. Make me an attack roll to grab them.
I'm just gonna roll a 1d20. 17.
Easy peasy. Your arms wrap round our servant over here. Whoops, it's not the right person. Around our rogue in the alabaster mask. This one is not alabaster, but it's the only one with the mask I could find. And you grip them. Give me an opposed strength check to hold them fast. Oh!
Maybe that roll a nat 20 though. Hold on.
Oh!
Well, what happens?
Tie goes to the holder, right?
Usually.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
C, D, E, F, grapple. Uh, 138. Nope. Grapple. 91 and 87.
Does Tyrael get any bonuses for this?
That we both rolled nat 20. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess probably not. Unfailing endurance is going, but I doubt that matters. It's an endurance check, I guess, huh? You hit. Now you're just holding to grab. That's a +4. I don't know if that matters to you, Koibu.
Hold on. Just want to. I think there might be a specific rule. Grab. Blah blah blah.
Moon, did you see that they've added an NPC in WoW called Anton, and its target is the Hand of Vengeance?
Really?
No.
Yeah. I mean, it's not unfeasible that somebody who develops on WoW could watch the show, right?
That'd be pretty fucking sick.
Send you a link, kind of.
Yeah, send me. It's probably a red.
Well, there's no rules for if it's a tie. So I think you have to win to hold on to them. So you managed to grab them very quickly, and I think they sort of step through the cells, awkwardly smashing your wrist against the wall, and break off to the other side, but haven't really moved.
Okay.
They're still in that
There's
same
no-
square.
It's a wash.
don't-
We're just standing next to each other then.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, Anton's turn.
Anton's turn.
Here are my 2 attacks. I'm gonna use my. I'm not gonna use my smites. I don't want you to take note of that, Koibu.
Right.
Here's the spear
And-
of Rohana. Go ahead.
Anton comes round the corner, spears going over Tyr's shoulder through this walkway to the covered person in flour, and you make your
17.
attack. 17 is actually a miss.
That's fine because I don't have to hit with the spear in order to get the charge off.
That's true.
I'm using the bolt, which is 2d6 damage, and they have to roll a save versus stun. 4 damage on them.
And they fail. They are stunned for 1 round.
They are stunned for 1 round.
Luckily, they have a ring of free action, and they are not stunned. Thank God for that.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Here's the other attack. 27.
That definitely does hit them. It does not clear by 10.
9 damage.
9 points of damage. All right. I do believe it is initiative time. Let's bring out some PCs. An Anton and a Tyrael.
Initiative time. I'm going for another grapple, so is it just 1d10 plus 3, or?
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know what's going on with these bars. It's impossible to read the HP on them anymore. What have you done to me, Roll20? Okay. Our rogue.
It's a good one.
Sophie.
That's good.
What's she gonna do? Oh, this is all bad. Okay. She's just gonna roll a 1d10 plus 3 too, because she is.
I don't like the size of her token, Koibu.
Make you feel inferior.
She's quite big compared to us. Is she enlarged?
Most
or?
people are quite big compared to you.
Yeah, not when they're laying on their
Not
back.
She's got a thing she's gonna do. I just gotta find the initiative of it.
That's a good meme you posted. I like that.
Cool. I do believe it's a 1d10 plus 3. Right. Initiative modifiers. Ooh, no, it's 1d10 plus 5. Oh! All right. Tyrael, you're first.
I am first.
Wait, you should explain what she's doing as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, she is trying to get some distance between Tyrael and Anton. She's backing up. She's reaching for the bag at her side as Tyrael goes to tackle.
Another grab. I have a lot of bonuses. I don't know if I have enough to overcome that, though.
Well,
what is her AC?
Her AC is not that great. Most of her AC comes from the armor she's wearing, and you don't need to worry about that. You can grab her even if she's wearing chainmail.
Okay, I think I have a plus 14, if I'm reading this correctly. That's my Moonblade swing. So I think I would have
Yeah, all you need is a 13 to hit. So
then everything on
I think you got it.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
grab her.
You get another hand on her.
Another strength check.
Yes.
Woo! No shot, Koibu.
No way.
Not again.
And she breaks free
Insane.
of your grip with a twist and a turn as she brings to her lips the potion she pulls out of her bag of holding
Well,
and
I
know
turns
what it
back
is.
on Tyrael.
Good.
And opens with a potion of fiery breathing.
Ah,
That same
no.
I think it's gotta be in your belly for
Hold
a
on,
round,
hold
right?
on. She drinking is one round, Koibu. Nice try on that one, though. That was clever. I don't know what. Yeah, no shot. I don't know what you think you're reading,
Well,
but
I don't know what-
Drinking is one round for a potion. It's a full round to drink a potion.
It's a initiative 5 action, like we have looked up. This potion allows the imbiber to spew forth a flame anytime within 1 hour of quaffing the liquid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she drinks it and
Yeah.
she
And then next round she
blows
can
it on you.
blow it.
Didn't we had the Mystrian, the Matavan people drink potions and breathe fire on you, didn't we?
Hold on. I just want to solidify this right now. I'm actually A-okay with this, okay? But in the future, that means that I can breathe fire and do normal attacks all at the same time with no penalty
No,
to either.
because a potion is an action. So if you can drink
But you're
potion,
saying she's
breathe
breathing
your
fire for free then, because if the potion is a full action, I would assume breathing fire is a full action as well. But if you want to make this rule, I'm cool with this. This means I should be able to drink a fire breathing potion, and when I go to attack, I can do all my normal attacks and breathe fire at the same time. Because you're saying that the fire
If you
breathing
drink the fire breathing potion ahead of time,
Yeah.
and then you can show up and just
do it all at the same
talked
time.
about
while
this
making
before,
attacks.
though,
No,
where-
that's right, because that's not
Yeah.
kosher.
I'm okay with the ruling. I just want to be sure.
Steven just got you with your own rhetorical trick there, Neal.
No, I'm fine with this. I am okay. I just want to make sure that we're solidifying this one for the future. Because my assumption would be that fire breathing is a full action, and drinking a potion is a full action. So if you drink the potion, next round you can breathe the fire as a full action.
Pretty sure when we fought against people who did this before, we talked about specifically when they're spewing fire, they're there for like an entire round, like letting out everything in their fucking
I
bellies.
actually do think we did.
It doesn't matter anyway. Don't you have evasion? I'm chilling, right?
Yeah, he's got evasion. You're right.
He won't take any damage.
Great, yeah. They drink the fire breath potion on this round. It's cool. They'll just breathe fire on you next round, and that's totally fine.
Anton's turn.
Anton's turn. You have all moved into this next cell area, or this next
get-
room.
4 attacks this round.
3 with the main, 1 with the off. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. The main is now the Spear of Rahana. I don't know if you care.
Go for it.
But 1, 2,
Hit,
3.
hit.
1, 2, 3.
Nice rolls, dude.
15 plus 8.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I'm so confused. Was this person stunned?
No,
No.
no, not technically.
What do you mean not
Ring of
technically?
free action.
Oh, that's right. The free action rank. Okay.
Plus 2d6.
Here we go. Minus 9, minus 8, minus 6, and then this is the 2d6 from the shocking,
damage.
minus 7. Okay.
And the Widowmaker, the next attack, I get 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 24
It's another fucking hit.
for 8.
Almost down to 0, but not quite. And I do believe we are at initiative one more time.
Okay, we don't get 2 attacks for like grappling, right? That's just 1 per round.
Yeah, I do believe. It's a weird zone.
Because I would imagine if you're like
Yeah.
a 13th, you're not getting like 4 grapples per round or something. I'm guessing, right? But I don't know.
You would not get your specialized rate. You would get your regular attack rate with grapples, I believe, which I think for you is 2 per round. I think you can make 2 grapple attacks per round. Go ahead and make another then
Okay.
for the last round.
I think the 2 we said hit. Last
Yeah, I think
time.
he needs to not roll a 1. So you
Okay.
grab onto them one more time. And once
That's fine.
again,
Okay.
they
I'll get her.
evade your grip.
1d10 plus 3 for
Yeah.
grapple. Initiative next round 12.
Wait, does he get 3 grappling attempts because he has 3 attacks per round, or no?
No,
It's
because that's
2.5,
the
right?
specialized rate.
Okay.
He just gets the. All right, they go at 7. Tyrael goes at 12. Anton with all the spears and all the blood.
13.
13. Okay. She will open with fire breath, and she'll just blaze it all
Blaze
over
it!
Tyrael, all over you, Tyrael. Roll me a saving throw versus breath weapon for half.
Hey, yeah.
As you take
That's a
38
lot of damage.
The fuck?
Oh my god, that's a sexy ass fire breath. You pass, so you only take 19. That's a really good fire breath, dude.
Oh, thank you, Tyrael.
What? Hello? Did your
It's a Dan
mic?
meme.
What?
No, it's okay. You don't get it.
I don't get that. No, can you explain that?
I'll show you the clip later. You can make it a donut sound for you too.
All right. Anton, you said you rolled a 13?
Yes,
So
sir.
Tyrael will go first. You've just been breathed upon, Tyrael. You stop, drop, roll, get behind some cover as boxes catch fire around you.
Good.
And
And now I run forward on fire to hug my wonderful adversary. Roll 1d20. Hit. Yes.
easy.
Strength check.
Easy.
Huge
Hit
roll.
her.
You got her? No, you don't. You grab again at her, and she keeps backing away from you.
Good.
I am doing non-lethal damage, Koibu.
That is going to require a penalty on your attack rolls to do
Don't
non-lethal
care.
damage.
I've turned the
Okay.
spear around and I'm smacking to the
Whapping
dome.
her with the butt. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Give me an attack roll up. I think it's at minus
I should have
4.
just done this. I didn't know you could do non-lethal in 2e.
29 minus 4, whatever.
You hit him. You smack her across the face with the back of your staff.
For 9.
Yeah, I think you do half damage, or it's half, and half, the other half is temporary, or a quarter is real and a quarter is temporary. But she's only at 3, so no matter how you divide the numbers, the blow smacks her in the face, and she falls to the ground unconscious.
Based. Time to loot. She sounds like she's got more fucking loot on her than that green dragon did.
We're tying her up.
The room's on fire.
It's a cellar. It should all be like fucking stone and shit, right?
Except for all the shit that's in here, the boxes and the tools and the supplies and the
Don't
flammable
worry.
objects.
Do you remember Zaz's ship? It takes a real long time
Oh, yeah,
for fire to do
true.
fucking anything.
Wait, brother, do you have a way to put this out? Certainly you do.
I can just take his etherealness and we can get the.
No, can we not have the whole fucking thing burned the fuck down?
You know,
It's on fire. What are you gonna do?
I
take
would like
my
to take my
cloak.
decanter of endless water out and start
Yes,
pouring it on the
sir.
fire everywhere.
I'll take my cloak and I'll smack the fires out. You can take your decanter of endless
Yeah.
water. Or
Give me a saving throw versus
No.
petrification material, because you're gonna get real close to this fire to pour water out of a pitcher on it.
E passes
All right,
probably.
you will. Yeah, you're gonna take 8 points
Good.
of fire damage.
That's all right.
As you,
I'm a good citizen.
Spill water all over the things, and I think with the decanter of endless water, you should be able to put this out with just the 8 damage.
Absolutely.
And then, Anton can come and pat his magic cloak against the flames.
Good. No, I'll
Are
take
you
Don't
it.
sure you
even
want to use your
breathe.
magic
Just
cloak?
let me
Put
do
it
it. I can
out?
do it. I can do it.
I'll let him do it.
I'm
I'll
doing
let
it.
him handle it.
I'm doing it.
How are you putting out the fire? It's just the water?
If the water is not enough, I'll take out my fucking frost brand and I'll fucking use my stupid sword of fire put outness and put out the fire that way.
That's probably the right tool for the job. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Hold on,
I'm fine.
wait.
Sure, with my ring
Is
of
it-
fire
wait.
resistance, it wouldn't even affect the cloak.
Is it the right tool? Does it actually work?
Fine then. Yeah, if you use an action and attack and thrust it into flames, it removes flames in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was only magical flames or not though, but
I think
if it
it's
puts out all fire then.
flames.
Okay.
Oh, my spear. I literally just remembered. No one even told me. My spear can extinguish small fires like that from a candle. So I'll get this one.
You can get the small ones, and he can get the big ones, and together with your magic water and your fire extinguishing sword and your fire extinguishing spear, it's fine. It's fine. You're all good.
Okay, cool. What do I? Ring of True Sight activated. It's already activated. What magical items
Yeah.
does this person have on them?
Oh man, you start looking over their magical loot, so excited about it
We
when
tie 'em
you
up.
can hear the sounds above, because clearly the combat and the lightning bolts going off and the shouting and the yelling and
Well,
the
hold on.
fire
We're underneath
has-
ground in a fucking cellar. That was the doors were closed behind them,
That's true. It is night.
and
I
it's
should make a
nighttime.
perception
Yeah,
check.
everybody's
I
asleep.
should make a perception check for a few people.
Oh no.
We're gonna do 1d20 plus 3d6. It should be 2d20. Keep the lowest at disadvantage.
Oh, that's nice.
Plus 3d6. It's unlikely, but there are, let's call it 4 people who are within range to have heard this. Oh wow, that
the first one just rolls 2 natural 20s.
They're they're really good citizens. You saw how quickly
They're
the guards
best
responded.
citizens.
We're on wartime right now. Everybody's alert is heightened. They're just like,
They've got insomnia. It's just those things. Yes.
they immediately hear some strange noises, and all of them pull from their pockets their cups of
yep.
cups of invisibility reveal. They hear the noise, and the citizen screams, "Hello! I believe a fire-breathing potion has been quaffed and expelled in the next round. I can tell exactly what was going on."
What you hear is the sound of doors slamming shut above you, but not much else.
Cool. That's
Ethereal.
fine. Okay, I'm one round. I just look her over real quick as I wait for my brother to pull us into etherealness. What does she have for magical items?
Yeah, she's got a magic dagger. She's got 2 magic rings. She's got a magic amulet, and she's got a magic bag.
I'm pulling all of this off of her.
Yeah, we pull it off, we tie her up, and then I bring us all into ethereal.
Magic amulet, magic bag, 2 magic rings.
The doors are all locked, so I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if it takes
Do you
3 rounds.
do you guys even carry rope with you anymore?
Yeah, I do actually. I have 50 feet of
Is it?
magical fucking rope.
Yes, he does.
Is it? Let me just take a look there.
Yeah, go down that bag of holding. I keep track of my shit.
Oh, I
have 2. Actually, I have
do.
2 different magical ropes because we found a second set of 50 feet of them. So I have 100 feet of magical rope, Koibu.
We're also in a fucking shopkeeper's den.
Don't care.
That's
I've got
true.
my magical
Yeah,
rope.
Doesn't
Nope,
matter.
you got magic rope. It's easy to tie her up. She is bound. You have taken off her rings. You've taken off her amulet. You've
Take her spell
stripped her of her
components.
bag.
True.
She has no spell components. She's just a regular old roguey.
Wait,
Sorry.
real quick. We would know this certainly. Does the magic rope just respond to anyone's commands, or?
To
It
the
responds to whoever's the commanding.
Well, 'cause if I
wielder,
bind
but not
somebody-
the person who's bound. If you're tied up with it, you are not the wielder of the rope. You are the victim of the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, we thought about that. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
But anyone could then grab
I-
the rope and unleash them. Yeah, if they knew the commands.
I bring us into etherealness.
Did you memorize 2 of those today?
I actually did.
Go scroll up and check.
You could. I've
Uh-oh.
taken one off now, but you can count the number.
Right. No, I
of
believe
spells
you.
used.
Oh,
it's
you
even
never
on
lie to
there,
me.
actually. I took 2
Yep.
etherealnesses to find the paths.
Great. And boom, just like that, you're on the ethereal plane.
I feel like you should roll like a 1d20 because maybe one of the citizens above has a scroll of teleport into ethereal just to check for threats.
Well,
No, okay, that's okay. We're on the
I'll
ethereal
roll that
plane.
in secret. Great. Now what do? You've got an unconscious, wounded prisoner who's tied up with magic rope, and you're in a basement, and you're on the ethereal plane.
Time to take him with us back to our house. No, back to the castle.
Yeah, we climbed the wall.
Imric, is seeming broken by any attack actions?
I don't think so, Neal. No.
We talked about this
Really?
yesterday. We said no.
I just
I
want
can
to
put
double
it back
check.
in. I can put it back in the
He doesn't
chat
like
for you
this
if you'd
spell.
like. It is a good spell. I've had it for a long time and literally never used it, so I feel like it's okay. It gets its use now.
The effect fails for an individual if the illusion chosen by the caster cannot be accomplished by the parameter. For example, halfling cannot be made to look like a centaur, but he could be a short ogre. Okay. No. Cool.
Yep.
We
It's,
climb walls and
It's idiot-proof, Neal.
It is. Affected
Yeah.
persons resume their normal appearance if slain. Spell is not precise enough to duplicate the appearance of a specific individual. Great. And so you etherealness yourself through the streets at night.
dragging her.
No, carrying
Yep.
her, not dragging her.
2 of you can carry her fairly easily.
Yeah.
And where do you go? To the castle? To your
Well-
house?
We're probably going to be... Can we go through to the entire castle in the ethereal plane?
No.
We'll get.
Otherwise,
we'll
the
get,
entire castle would have been destroyed a long time ago.
We'll
by
get brought
animals.
back, but that shouldn't matter.
What do you
How
mean?
long have they been out, Neal?
All day. And
12
well into
hours?
the night. Well more than 12 hours.
I'm gonna run out then.
Here's what'll happen probably.
Oh, that's
We get
true.
back,
That's
we're-
true.
Wait, what's true?
Okay.
Seeming runs out after 12 hours.
Yeah.
Would I do an int check? Would we know that?
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
doing
can
this-
see each other. You can see that the
Well, hold on.
sequence
Wait,
going off
who
while you're in
cares?
basements.
Because, yeah, I would have gone off in the basement. Like, no one's seen us. It doesn't matter.
Right.
No one's seen us yet. It just depends if we go to the castle and like try to get in.
Oh,
Right.
true, brother.
Right.
True.
Yeah,
Oh, very
As we're
nice.
walking through,
Then we go to our. Let's go to our house.
let's go to our house, yeah.
upstairs. If we can walk upstairs.
Can we walk upstairs?
Your old house is wood or has wooden stairs, so no. Your new giant warehouse, though, you could get into it. You could get into the main section of the warehouse, and then find a nice quiet corner and reappear.
That's fine
But
if
the
these
stairs are
people
still
know
wood.
we're back.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
You haven't told them yet.
I don't think it matters if they know. They're not going to tell anyone. These are our like duders, so I'll wait for Steve's approval, but I think that's the plan.
Cool. Yeah, you can make your way back to the warehouse. You can climb over. You can walk right through the gates because they're thin enough that, and with enough gaps that you can phase through them ethereally. You can go up to the front door and walk right on through it and enter into your warehouse and find a nice quiet corner and rematerialize.
Well, hold on. I
the
want to make
plane.
sure it's cool with him. He said he'll be right back. Do you want me to show you my cat?
Yeah, show us your cat.
Hey Neal, if I can use persistence to do wraith form, like it says in the spell, do you think I can use it to do my immolation spell?
Well, I haven't seen this
It's a
cat
fluffy
before.
cat.
Is this a different
I've
cat?
not seen that cat either.
Is this a new cat, Mr. Mouton?
It's a
Say again?
Canadian cat.
Is that a new cat?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend's cat.
That's a good cat.
It is a good cat. Their name is Mel.
Mel?
I think it means honey in Portuguese.
Oh, well, that's pretty cute.
You can. We'll talk about it in the break, Neal.
Yeah.
Let's wrap
Sure,
this
you
up.
you good at rematerializing in the warehouse?
Yep.
Great. You rematerialize in the warehouse. Whee! Yay. Okay. Excellent.
Boom.
And
We're back,
what are you
everyone.
how are you gonna get back to the castle? Wait, so spend the night
We're
here?
probably gonna wait for Imric to come get us when he can.
Why does Emmerich know we're here?
I mean,
I know you
where
didn't
else would
come
Imric
home.
go check? Yeah.
He's up late at night worrying about his brothers.
I gotta finish my reading though, haven't I?
Only one
Well,
You
day,
will
right?
have
How
before
much
night
trouble
falls.
could they have possibly got into? in their own home city. I mean, really.
True.
Yeah.
Not much.
Although Imric would know the seeming spell would have run out by now, and they're not back.
Yep. What would you do, Imric, when the seeming spell has run out and they're not home?
I would scry on them with a crystal ball. I'd see them in the warehouse, and then I'd go and get them.
Wait, do I get a chance to detect it?
Only if you scries for more than a minute.
Do you scry for
Wait,
more than a
really?
minute?
Yeah, probably.
Although I do believe by the time that the seeming spell has worn off, they are not yet back in the warehouse. They are in the basement.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do it like it's not like I'm watching a clock and the second it ticks over 12 hours. I think I'd be like, oh shit, it's definitely been 12 hours by now.
Mm-hmm.
Where
The
am I
sun's
back?
gone down. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to be back in the warehouse until like 3 a.m. So.
Okay, so what do I see them? What do I see them doing?
You see them hanging out in a basement, just chilling,
Okay.
just squatting.
I assume that that's the place where the thing was, since Anton told me that it was under the house.
But you're not going to stay up until 3 in the morning waiting for them, are you?
No, I'd probably check on them in the morning.
Okay. In the morning, you'll find them. Yeah, you'll find them in their house, and I think it's an easy thing for you to get there somehow.
Yeah, I turn into a bat and I fly there, and then I'll
Cool.
cast
All right,
seeming on them
party.
and fly back. No, I
Party
don't.
reconvenes in the house.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Nick, make it.
Yeah,
easy.
I was gonna leave them there, but I'll go back. I'll leave with them.
Great.
Guys, what happened? Oh, you found them.
We will interrogate the prisoner. Do they talk?
Well, we're probably taking her to the queen to do it because they've got like a million different
I don't
tools to do it,
wanna-
right?
yeah,
Because I don't think we
right,
have
I
all this shit. They don't have like poison pills in this world, do they?
Poison is a thing. Yes, poison like cyanide pills and false teeth are pretty fucking rare. But I
Okay,
don't
well, I'm
imagine
like
that
an
it's
ultra
impossible.
fucking, arguably the highest level rogue in the world, so I will check their teeth for fucking poison pills. I imagine I could find them if they're there.
Yes, you can stab each one of their teeth looking for false bottoms and trapdoors, and none of them have anything of the kind.
Based, okay.
Emmerich, we got him.
Yeah.
This
Only
is definitely
tonight.
the person.
Yes.
This is them.
Yeah, they got a mask and everything.
You guys have any trouble? I heard the guards were out there looking for someone last night. They were everywhere.
I say to Emmerich, me and Anton created a diversion so that if Scoria thinks her spy was caught, it's because the spy messed up. We laid the perfect story, essentially, so... They have no idea that we're back in town. They just think that the spy
continue
got
to impress me, older
know.
brother.
It was all Tyrell's idea.
Yeah.
Oh, they should have sent him to wizard school. Really, wasted on me.
It was. I'm just kidding.
All right, like let's get this person to work from Renta. I mean, we can disguise them with seeming, but
How are we doing
they
this?
might cause trouble.
Just throw him in a bag of hold. Well, don't do that.
No, I didn't do that either.
Oh, actually, over the course of the night, can I empty that magical bag?
Totally. Yeah.
What's in there?
What loot do we got?
Inside the bag, there was a bunch of miscellaneous like paperwork, all sorts of papers that have been gathered,
Cool.
and there are 3 different potions. One of them you're fairly familiar with at this point, and is a potion of extra healing, and there are 2 other unknown potions.
Are they really unknown to me?
I don't think you're familiar enough to recognize them immediately. I don't even know if you've seen both of these.
I've got a lot of potions, but okay. We can take them to get
That's
ID.
what I'm saying. You got a lot of potions, but like,
We can get them ID'd at the castle.
Yep.
Am
We
I
go
able
back
to tell what
castle.
the rings are? Or does every magical ring look a little different? Like, I know one is a ring of free action, at least.
yeah, the ring of reaction you identify rather quickly, and you know the other one because you've been told that she has a ring of invisibility. So
Based.
Good
that's
fucking
got to
ring.
be it, right?
I would imagine so, unless she drank a potion or did something different, but... Okay.
Yeah.
Magical dagger.
Magical dagger, yep, and a necklace.
Okay.
Hold
Give
us still.
me an intelligence check here, Tyrael.
I am very intelligent today. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
Woo! Free advertising for them. Wow. Oh, I need to look at your character sheet, Nick. I'm so sorry.
I wondered what was going on.
Yeah. I apologize, but I need to just do a little quick something. I think you might have a something.
How good is that dagger?
Okay, never mind. You can have your sheet back. Sorry for that.
Thank you. Hold us still, I say. And I will.
I mean, she's bound by rope, so y'all. Nod.
Yeah. I cast Charm Person on her.
You cast Charm Person.
I
Okay.
I interrogate her for a little bit to try and decide if she's been affected by the spell. I ask what her name is, where she's
her eyes
from.
are closed. She's seemingly unconscious.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. But you did cast Charm on her while she was seemingly unconscious.
Means it probably worked, right, then? Right, I would think that. You cast a Charm spell on someone when they're unconscious, they can't really resist it.
Well, whether they can or cannot, her eyes immediately open and flutters about, and she makes eye contact with you.
Hey, what's your name?
Sophie, what's yours?
Where are you don't worry about my name. Where are you from?
Why don't you can tell me your name? You're Emmerich McGarry, aren't you? Look at you.
Yeah, but we need to keep that a secret.
She looks around. This must be Tyrael, and
I give her a wink.
We're trying to stay
Hands on.
hidden here.
now
You help
let's
us
talk
with that?
about Charm Person real quick here, because it doesn't turn her into your thrall or slave. She just
Oh.
regards the caster, which is Emmerich, as a trusted ally, right?
Yeah.
Which is awkward, because for a moment, she's trusting Emmerich, but your brothers this spell does not extend to. And she is very well aware that the two of you are, mortal enemies. So her face sort of contorts into a little bit of awkwardness as she's bound in a room with her mortal enemies and someone who she kind of knows is her enemy, but just feels comfortable around anyway.
She's a spy. She probably has been trained for this type of shit, yeah?
You think she's trained to resist charm spells? What?
I don't know if that's
That
even
sounds
possible.
Ridiculous. There's no way. Oof. Uh-oh. No.
We've got to get you out of here. It's not safe.
Yeah, how hot is she?
Did you take the mask off?
No.
Okay. Well then, unknown hotness. Mask is kind of hot, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes.
We should just be able to get her back, right?
Well,
We just need to gag her and grab her when we walk to make sure she doesn't run off or scream. Because we're gonna all be seeming, right?
well, you're all hanging out in the warehouse of your home.
Yeah. So if
You've
I don't
got
feel
her.
like I can charm her into being quiet, I will gag her and tie her up and get Tyrael to grip her tightly, and I'll cast seeming on all of us, and we'll just
She's
walk.
your
Just do
friend.
this.
You're gonna
Emmerich,
gag her
Emmerich,
friend?
Just do this. Emmerich, just
my
fly
friends.
back. Go tell Arksambar.
Uh-huh.
They'll send some guards here. Me and Tyr will be seeming, so it doesn't matter. We're just people who got the spy, etc. And just have them come
Okay.
back. They're not going to ask any questions.
Okay. I cast seeming on them both.
Okay. They look
And-
like all three of them or just two of them?
Just the two of them.
Okay.
And then I turn into a bird and fly to Arksambar's tower.
Excellent. You have to finish your spell research today. Oh,
No, you said I'd finished it.
You said you'd finished it already last night.
Oh, I mean, you finished for the day.
Wait a minute.
He really got you, Nick.
This whole thing.
He got you there.
Oh,
Do you remember at the start of the session where I
You
said,
finished for the
"Can I
day."
can I take the evening off to go on an adventure?" And you said no.
Wait, so did he
Nick,
reset
he
his
wouldn't have
whole
done
training
this.
time?
He came over here. You've spent like 10 minutes getting your ass
Okay.
over here in the morning
That's
before
fine.
your
All
work.
right. That's fine. Yeah. So I
But you
go
gotta
to
leave it to
Arksambar.
everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Arksambar will
fly to
come.
Arksambar's window. I tell her, Anton and Tyrael have captured the spy. They're hidden in this building. Can you send some guards to go and get them?
Yeah. And some guards will come and arrive. And with Arksambar not actually in tow, but giving the lead guard orders to faux arrest the two
three
of
of
you. Yeah, to faux arrest the three of you and bring them to her.
Were we involved? Were we informed of this plan?
Nope. But there
We
will be
would
guards
we would
that show
imagine,
up.
of
We would
course.
probably not
Yeah.
be stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guards will show up at the door, and the captain of them will say, Arc-Somber has given me orders to arrest the three of you and bring them to her. I don't know which one of you is the one that we're supposed to really arrest, but the other two would need to come in chains for appearance's sake.
Based.
I go finish my spell research.
Be arrested, right? You gotta let yourself be handcuffed and shit.
Yeah. We're into that.
They take our gear. We're
No,
never gonna
shut up. They wouldn't do that. We get arrested.
They don't
That's
see
fine.
your gear because
True.
you're seeming.
Oh, good.
Let's
Thank
go.
God.
Yeah. I guess Anton's spear in hand must look like something else, though, for a moment.
Like a walking,
Walking stick.
They'll take your walking stick, which
turns into
Oh,
a spear.
shit. We turned into this fucking spear
turns
of
into a
Rohana.
spear, and the guy's like, and like.
I imagine he would
tucks
just
it
bag
under
it or
his
something,
cloak
right?
and- Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows enough to shut the fuck up, and soon the party, the two of you are back.
I'm gonna roll a
The
D2.
prisoner-
Which spear did he get?
My spear.
I'll do it on how it was on my character sheet. One's Rohana, two is Widowmaker, so they got the Widowmaker spear.
Excellent. And you're gonna leave the interrogation of this person to other people, right? Because you're not involved in this stuff anymore. This is too low level for you to be
Yeah.
dealing with.
Yeah.
They have the better spells, they can do it, as long as all the wizards aren't fucking dead.
Well, the clerics are gone, but Arc-Somber's there, and there's a few other wizards around who are now living in the castle. Okay. Good job,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah.
Good job.
What items did we get?
Yeah, we have a magic amulet, two weird potions, and the magic dagger.
And a ring of invisibility and a ring of reaction, and some elven chainmail.
Oh, elven chainmail. I'm just curious
Elven
what
chainmail.
what does the elven
Yeah.
chainmail do?
It's AC 5, but it can be worn underneath your clothing, does not interrupt any of your thief abilities, and is super lightweight and doesn't really make any noise.
That's pretty
So
cool.
it's super useful for rogues who just need a little bit of armor but don't want to be seen wearing armor.
So I finished my spell tonight, yeah?
Is it made out of mithril?
This next day.
Oh, today's the 23rd. You finished it on the 24th, bro.
Okay, well, what I'm going to
Rolled
do
11.
is I'm going to learn 2 more level 1 spells and just tell them that I'm learning the same spell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is the elven chainmail made out of mithril?
Yeah, it must
No,
be.
it's
Really?
iron. Yep.
Really?
That's why it's
But
elven
it's lightweight?
chainmails. It's better construction.
Okay, cool.
Okay. What is the amulet?
Right, that intelligence check you made, you recognize the parapet of wound closure. I think you have one already lying
Anton has
around.
a brooch or something, yeah.
Yes, this is another parapet of wound closure. Closes all your wounds. You don't take bleeding damage. You heal at twice the normal rate. Yada yada yada.
And the
You
2 potions and the magic dagger?
you'll learn this in a few days. Not right now, but let's just do it now anyway. The 2 potions are potion of fiery burning. I'm sorry, potion of fire breath and potion of gaseous form.
We've had both of those.
Yes, I have
Oh.
all of these.
And
the magic dagger, what does it do?
Yeah.
+3.
Jesus.
But it does all that other shit that you talked about?
No, what? That's a
That's a different
dagger.
person.
That's a different dagger.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we pulled better loot off this person, unironically, than the dragon, but okay.
We did.
It is.
So we get a new ring of reaction and then a ring of...
Invisibility. So explain how this works.
Ring of Invisibility. Super powerful weapon. The wearer of a Ring of Invisibility is able to become invisible at will instantaneously. This non-visible state is exactly the same as the Wizard Invisibility spell, except that 10% of these rings... No, we're not dealing with that. If the wearer...
Wait, what was that?
I just want to know what it says.
Yeah, I want to know what that was.
Except 10% of these rings have inaudibility as well, making the wearer
Ooh.
absolutely silent.
Whoa, that's not like
wearer
1d100?
Roll a
the dice.
D100.
Come on,
I
Neal.
rolled it when I rolled her.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, bullshit.
If the wearer wishes to speak, he breaks all silence features in order to do so. So
Okay.
you just become invisible at will as many times a
Permanently.
day as you want.
That sounds kind of...
Well, until you make an attack roll, right? Or throw something.
Yeah, but
or,
what is that? Well, could you, like,
know.
attack and then become invisible immediately after?
Each use of a ring is an action that takes a round.
Okay.
That's good for you, though. Take that shit.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have any
Bag of
bonuses.
holding?
There's literally no reason to use a dagger, right? Like rogues don't get a bonus to stab or anything. There's not like a.
Your backstab ability needs to have a small enough weapon to do it. You couldn't do it with one of your longswords because you have to like find the weak points, and a longsword's just too long to aim that precisely that quickly. So your backstabs pretty much only are usable with daggers.
Gotcha. And then the parafit wood. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I don't even remember what my question was.
Your wounds automatically.
Oh no, I
close.
know what it was. I was just reading it off. Sorry.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Oh, was it a bag of holding?
Yeah.
There was a bag of holding. Yeah.
How much
How many
weight?
pounds?
Oh. It is the lightest of the bags of holding, which is
250 or fit or less.
bag of holding. The bag weighs 15 pounds and it can hold 250 pounds.
How good is our backpack of holding again?
The same.
Our
250
backpack.
pounds.
Okay,
No,
cool.
the
I'm
one I
putting
have
up-
is 1,000 pounds. We have
Yeah,
one more.
yours is 1,000.
We have one more 1,000-pound one too. Didn't we pick up?
I think that's the thing that Anton.
That's the thing Anton had, and I think it blew into the ethereal plane.
Oh, loser.
I'm going to take one of the backpack of holdings that's 15 pounds and holds 250 pounds. I'm taking it off the sheet.
Wait, do you want to just take this one? Is that what we just got, or did he say something different?
He said it's a bag, not a backpack.
Right, this is like a satchel.
No.
I would rather a backpack, so I'm taking one of the backpacks.
Loser.
I'm adding the bag to the character sheet.
Okay.
Cool. All right, excellent. Then the party's just going to kick it until Imric is done with his stuff, right?
Yep, what are you rolling for, Emmerich? Let's see.
Oh, thank God.
All right, shield and enlarge. I can get that my Fox on bar, right?
Yeah. What are your rolls? 0 to 1 to 75?
What are we doing? 65%. What are we doing, Stephen?
What do you need? 65?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 30 to 95 or 30 to 94.
I'm thinking high rolls today.
I'm thinking 30
30 to 94?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, enlarge
Shield?
first.
Wait,
Enlarge?
31
Finally
to
got it.
95.
No, I think 30 to
This
94
is this is
You
good.
think it's
This
good?
is good. And then this is for shield.
You
All right.
fucked that one up.
Enlarge was the good one.
Enlarge,
So far.
enlarge is better, yeah.
Okay. That's okay. You gotta have one of them. It's good.
Good job.
All right, I'm ready to go. Which is the right
Days-
enlarge, Neal?
Later. What?
Wait.
Oh,
No, I got
are there
it.
more than one?
Wait, it's not. No, that's not. Just can't
No, yeah.
Do we get any information before we leave on the spy? Any good news for us?
Oh, actually, and before we turn over everything, I would have done this in the night before. What is there anything interesting on those papers the person has?
It would take you quite a while to sort through them all, and
days.
yeah, you got days, but like you also aren't up to date on all the things that are happening. So when you find a paper that says like, Colonel so and so,
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff related to the three of us. Is what I'm kind of curious about.
No.
Nothing related to the
No.
rest. Okay. All right.
There might be one of the documents that you're flipping through is a letter written by an officer, and it does mention, since the disappearance of these two, but it doesn't really talk in detail about you.
Only two. Talking about me and Tyrael, not him.
Yeah. There's nothing that you give a shit about in here, but it might be useful to the rest of the people.
Is it all related to us? Anything related to our mom and through any of these papers?
Nope.
And our key?
Nothing that
Okay.
mentions your mother. Nothing that's really mentioning anything. Just sort of letters between people, names that you don't recognize. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone cares, but certainly not you.
Okay. To crown hold then?
Well, it's days later, right?
Yeah.
Days later. You have learned enlarge. And how long did it take? Just give me 2d2, please.
Of course.
Large shield.
Oh, can I get some HP back?
Can we heal?
Yeah. Anton has healing spells, right?
I will not cast the healing spell.
You gonna make your brothers heal the old-fashioned way, 1 HP at a time? Well, probably
3 HP.
2.
But
Do you have a healing proficiency?
Someone else should have a. Yeah, I think I do.
Do you have
What is that?
herbalism too? Because you need healing and
I have
herbalism to.
first aid.
Well, that just binds wounds.
How bad's your HP
so
right now? What are you at?
Down 27.
Yeah, down bad.
It'll be 1 HP a day if you're trying to maintain your low profile in the capital.
Can I sleep with that wound of parafit or the parafit of healing or whatever, or the parafit
Yeah,
of
totally. That'll
healing.
increase your HP to 2 per day if you wear it all day long. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, so you can get 10 back that way.
Anton will explain to you that it's not out of like malice or anything. He just doesn't want to use his Velthara spells. He's having different thoughts, and he's not sure the road that he wants to go down. But he knows that casting magic isn't something that he wants to use willy-nilly. And if you need it on the battlefield or before we go into like a big fight, he'll cast it then. But he doesn't want to use it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm healing 2 HP per day then, so 2 days worth of HP healing.
You
Surely
gain
there's
10.
a healer. Surely there's a healer in the palace, no? Oh, no, I guess no.
Yeah, but the healer's not coming to
Yeah,
heal
yeah.
you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Healed 10. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. Got it.
Did we work out what my familiar's other form was, Neal?
Oh, I just haven't rolled for it yet. Sorry.
Well, you know you rolled and it was like a special one.
It was a rare one.
Yeah. No, that's actually what it was.
No, I'm not kidding.
yeah,
You
that's
literally
true.
rolled
That's
and he got one of the rare familiar forms, and you're like, oh,
I
I'll
got-
figure that out later.
a raven and something else, yeah.
Yeah.
A dragon.
Could be a pseudo dragon, right?
I mean, it could be, yeah.
It's a rare form.
Be like a really little unicorn or
Good. We'll take its horn.
flying
Oh,
chihuahua.
I guess you'd lose -4 levels.
Halfling. Varrox.
Could be a elven cat.
Ooh.
Elven cat, yeah,
I can
that
give it
could
this
be
elven
good.
chainmail. We can dress it up. How cute is that? Because the armor should stretch to match because it's magical.
I don't know if elven armor is magical.
Oh no,
It's
shit,
just
it's not. You're
superior
right. Fuck.
craftsmanship. But I am surprised it's not mithril.
The most commonly encountered alternate forms are spider, raven, rat, or goat.
Yeah, but you rolled and
there
it was
are-
like a rare one.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
you
what
rolled
mean by
2d6.
Rare one.
You
You
said
rolled
it was like
something.
a rare special form. I'm not trolling you.
That's why I don't know what it is. That's why I know one of them
maybe
is
you
a
said
raven.
Exotic. You might have said an exotic form or something.
They don't have an exotic form.
Tell you what,
They
it's
just-
alright. I'll find a clip of it after
Okay,
the session.
yeah.
I'll send it to you, and then you can see what you
Okay.
meant.
Because I just
Yeah, I
see it can polymorph
think
into
you
two
rolled-
animal forms.
I think you rolled raven twice.
You rolled a D2. You rolled 2d4 and it was a 2 twice, so it was exotic.
Doesn't matter. A raven.
Whatever.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So our party is back together. We're at as much HP as we're going to get to before we go, maybe. The plan, as I understand it, is to go to Crownhold, breach the keep, enter the dungeons, grab your family member.
Well, actually, first thing to do is to kill those two people, right? Kill the rogue
Yeah, we wanna
and
kill the guys.
diplomat.
And then do all these things, and then get out of the city.
Yeah.
Or maybe rule the city, but yeah, that's our plan right now, tentatively.
Okay. It's kind of a big deal. The enemy capital?
We were kind of a big
mean-
deal, Koibu.
They're in our capital.
That's true.
All they had was a mask and a ring of invisibility.
Oh, what does the mask do? Does it do anything?
No, it's just a mask. It just covers your face.
I keep it.
Yeah, so for you, it's like +2 charisma.
I wear it. Yeah, I get hotter. You said they looked
You
pretty
do.
hot in the mask.
Yeah, your hotness. Well, yeah, it's a little bit small for your face, but if you can strap it on, yeah, you're no longer an abomination that children scream at when they see you in the streets.
Good. Anton actually does don the mask.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
His pale mask.
I'll
Excellent.
wear the mask for a bit.
All right, brothers McGarry, this may be your most dangerous mission yet. It's the enemy city. You know, without even asking the queen what the defenses are like here, and you're gonna need to go through the observed defenses to make your plans. you know there's hundreds of people. There are going to be spellcasters. There are going to be wizards and clerics. There's, at least on Scoria's side, a couple of very formidable foes. And on the Mystrian side, there's got to be some formidable foes there too. There might be wards against invisibility in unknown places. There could be teleportation protection wards, because Scoria's clearly got some of those somehow, even though you have never seen them in spell books or heard of them really, other than that one priestly one. It's gonna be a hell of a mission, and you're intentionally putting yourself deep underground where there's only one entrance and one exit, because it's a prison.
Well, like I said, we're going to kill those 2 people first.
Okay.
I would like to, before we go, I need a spell component, and I need them to find it and get me it.
Okay. Which one?
I need a metal rod.
Yeah, you can get a... What type of
hold
metal
on.
rod?
It's for plane shifting. I think it needs to be like a forked rod keyed to certain planes, may be difficult to come by as decided by the DM. And it's not expended. So if you can
So
tell me how to...
want to once again travel the planes.
I would like a backup just in case that I need to travel the planes again. I think this is going to be a
which
spell.
plane do you want to go to? That's the rod that you need is keyed to a plane. So if you want to go to the plane of air, you need a specific type of rod, and if you need to go to the plane of fire, so where do you want to be able to go?
We could just fly on the plane of air. I mean, I'm sure they recanted me during these 5 days about their trip to the plane of air.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or were you just able just to fly there? I asked Tyrell and Emmerich. Did you need a spell?
Get to Crownhold? We could teleport there.
To
Oh, it's the other planes.
the plane. To the plane of air, could you just fly there randomly?
We could, not randomly,
No.
we had spells cast on us.
We did not even use a spell. We got a magic item, one-time use only from, well...
No. He's asking, I think, once we're in the plane, how can we move around in the plane of air? Did we need to cast fly, or were we able to fly naturally being in that plane? Or I think we had a spell on us to do it.
Yeah, we used fly, I think.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what plane that I want to go to / key on. Just
I'd be
in case
careful
I
with
need
that,
to
Anton.
plane shift. Well, I understand, but if we can't, like, let's say we're in a spot where we cannot etherealness, we can't teleport out. I mean, plane shifting could be our only hope. So yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry.
For
Wait, we can't plane shift, can we?
Why?
That device only lets us travel to a plane a single time. So if we plane shift out, we can't use that device to plane shift back here.
He's got his own
Okay,
spell.
then I want this. I have a spell. I have a plane shift spell.
What is
And I
your...
want,
Wait, give me the exact word so we can see this right
I'm
now.
gonna type it in the chat.
Would it
I
bring
would
us
want-
home as well?
It would, yeah. I would want it keyed to the prime material plane, and probably one to the plane of air if I can.
I just don't see in what situation we can't go into etherealness, but we can't go into another plane.
Etherealness is technically a
Plane
minor
shifting.
plane shift, yeah.
But yeah, okay. I mean, Neal's got you guys running scared. I don't think it's that scary.
Cool.
No. I specifically, if I can't get the plane of air one, which that would be fine, I want a forked rod keyed to the prime material plane.
Well, you can... the forked rod is not expended.
The demon plane at least didn't have time dilation effects on it, from what we could tell after talking to the giants in the plane of air. So maybe the second material plane is the best one.
Also, wait, hold on. This plane shift thing, this only works on one person, does it?
I can take 3 if I need to. It's like it's a 5th level spell, so it's pretty high actually. But
How do you...
The
Oh, I
plane
see. I
shift
just scrolled
has
down. Okay.
AoE one creature, right?
yeah.
No?
But you shove people in bags of holdings. You plane shift in the bag of holdings.
Oh,
back.
okay. That rule.
It's stupid, but we've been rolling that. So.
Okay.
If plane shift is shifting one creature to the planes and you shove someone in a bag of holding, you might get into some wonky business here because you are taking now 2 distinct creatures through multiple dimensional folding manipulation magic.
Well, then let's just then that's fine. My 5th level
Okay.
spell slots are
Cool. No,
dog
it's
shit
great.
anyway. No. My 5th level spell slots are dog shit anyways. So when we're going to the place, I'm assuming there might be a situation where we cannot get out of and we have to teleport / plane shift away. I would rather Emmerich and Tyrell plane shift us somewhere random that we're not gonna die at, and then I can bring each one of these people back, and then I can bring myself back with plane shift. So I'm gonna
Great.
take 3 plane shifts as my 5th level spells. I can take 3.
Great.
And I would like a rod keyed to the prime material plane.
And also one to the plane of air, or just one to the prime material?
Just one to the prime material. That should
Excellent.
be easy to get. It's keyed
Yes,
here, so.
it is the easiest one to get. It is going to be a rod of twisted iron, a forked rod of twisted iron.
Thank you.
And which plane is that to?
Here.
Prime
Prime
material.
material.
Okay. By the way, if you just read the first paragraph of that at the end of it, if several persons link hands in a circle, up to 8 can be affected by the plane shift at the same time.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you gotta take one always.
There you go.
Okay. Well then, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will plan Crown Hold. Or we'll just go and wing the whole fucking thing. Your call.
There's not much planning you can do, you know?
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. We're discussing wands and their applications and uses. I think some wands are getting passed out amongst the party
Yeah.
since...
So it sounds like some wands can be used by other classes other than wizard. And some of the ones that can be used by everyone are the Wand of Fear, which can be used by priests. So I'm going to give that to Anton. And the Wand of... Yep. And the Wand of Magic Missile can be used by everyone. So I might just give one to each of them. One's only got 96 charges, one has 100.
Okay.
So I'll give Tyrael one with 100. Fires 2 magic missiles.
Wand of
Yours
magic
has 9.
missile.
Yeah, yours has 96 charges. Moon.
Thank you. Updating.
Okay.
How much are these weigh?
So, my feeling is that we should try and track these people and know where they are before we ever enter the city walls of Crownhold. And with that in mind, given how successful you guys have just been finding this rogue using Time Pool to get an image of them, I will ask Clertis or the generals or ask Oxomba to find out for me if we can think of specific events that we know happened, including these 2 people that we're looking for. So the diplomat and the rogue with the legendary dagger. Just any specific events that we can time pool to get a look at them.
Okay.
So the only people that know for sure is the 2 of you are in town are Arc Somber, the Queen, and the Queen's bodyguards.
Yeah. So I think Sombar can do this on our behalf. We can roleplay that if you want.
Yeah. There's got to be, you can leave a message with your food trays and shit buckets that you need to talk to Arc Somber, and a servant will relay that message, and many hours later, Arc Somber will come to visit the 3 of you in your small servants' quarters in the small servants' wing of the castle.
Jessica, thanks for coming by.
What do you need? She says after a brief pause.
We're thinking of heading to Crownhold to look for our mother. And
You
whilst
know it's a trap, right?
wouldn't be the first trap we've walked into on purpose.
We do
Fact.
No
not
reason to
care.
keep her alive unless it's to lure you there.
Understand that. But anyway, before we get to that, there's 2 of Scoria's important allies in Crownhold.
Mm-hmm.
Casting Diplomat and an assassin using a legendary dagger. Do you know the people I'm talking about?
Neal is the murderer, the assassin, the enforcer, the muscle behind the diplomat, who's known as Voltus Styros.
Well, so first off, what information do we have about these people and, that might help us find them? And 2, I was thinking we could use Time Pool to get a look at them so that we might be able to use detect person or detect object. But in order to do that, we'd need to know specific events that they were involved in that we could time pool.
Voltus Styros came here from across the sea long time ago. No, sorry, not a long time ago. Let me just open their character sheet. Voltus Styros is a human in his 60s from somewhere across the sea. He's not from Arcadia. I don't even think he's from Solemn. I think he must be from somewhere else. He was not here forever. He's only shown up in the last 4 years or so, and quickly risen in the ranks and replaced the former diplomat who was in Crownhold. The other one, Near, is a human woman somewhere in her mid-40s or late 30s or something like that. She's the one with the legendary dagger Ifan. When she was first spotted in the capital, she had it already. Our expectations are that she has been hired by Scoria and is not necessarily attached to her. I doubt anyone with a legendary dagger like that would be working for Scoria. Or if Scoria had her hands on such an item, I imagine she would hoard it for herself and not pass it out to her followers.
We have more wealth, personally, than even Scoria herself, probably. Perhaps this assassin's loyalties could be bought.
I think you're right, but it's hard to arrange such a meeting where that could be trusted. I mean, imagine if someone came and offered you rule of all of Solemn, if you would just meet them somewhere with your, it's one thing to buy, it's another thing to trust that someone is paying you appropriately.
You ever heard of Aerial Servant, Imric?
I have.
I think I could use this for us to at least have a chance to grab them and do this.
It would certainly raise their guard if it didn't work.
Well, their guard's already as raised as it could possibly be.
It's not true. They think we're dead.
They're setting up a trap for us or for someone.
Our mother is the trap. I mean, these two, they're doing their business in the city. That's why I'm saying we should go for them first before we trigger the obvious trap. But it could work, Anton, maybe. I don't know the specifics of the spell. How can it be resisted?
The creature has to hit. Can you give me the stat block, Koibu, or can we do like a fake scenario of this happening?
Yeah, Aerial Servant.
I'll link it in the chat too.
Yeah.
This is a tough spell, or an interesting spell, I should say. Because you summon a creature from the plane of air who comes and more or less just flies over someone, yoinks them, and flies off with them.
Yep.
Now, a strong caster or a strong warrior could probably handle the situation. Someone with a blink dagger would probably be able to blink out of that grip fairly quickly and easily without any problems.
Yeah.
So Aerial Servant's not going to work against the warrior, the rogue, the assassin. There. Stat block. There's got to be a stat block somewhere for them.
I think it's an air elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe so.
Page 101. Excellent. Aerial Servant. They have AC 17, 16 hit dice? Jesus Christ, they do 8d4 on a hit?
They're a big guy.
With plus 15 to hit?
Yep.
And they need a magic weapon to be struck?
Yep.
Yeah, they're fucking beefy, dude.
So it has a plus 15 to hit. It's invisible, and it flies through the air. This should, at the bare minimum, be able to grab, hopefully, the diplomat.
Might work.
Our mother, I assume, is in a dungeon. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if she wasn't, it could grab her and probably break the chain that's holding her. But I think if she's in a dungeon, it's not going to be able to bring her out. What do you say, Tyrael? Think this is an option for the diplomat at the bare minimum?
Wait, an air elemental thing?
Yeah.
Why do we need complicated
Basically-
shit to kill him? Why can't we just kill him when he's sleeping or something?
This will literally just fly to him, grab him, and bring him back here if it works.
Probably. Now, if we want to, we can maybe try that, but I don't know if it's feasible for us just to sneak in and sneak into a.
Wait, this will fly to Crownhold and bring him all the way back here?
Well, we'd probably want to cast this closer to Crownhold, like in a forest or something, because it lasts 1 day per level, but it'll last 13 days. And yeah, if it can get to Crownhold in, like, say 6 days, get the guy, and then bring it back, it would bring it here, yes. It'll bring it wherever we are.
That sounds kind of insane.
Yeah.
How fast can it travel?
Movement speed 24.
It's not that fast.
It's not that fast. You need to be quite close to Crownhold to use it effectively.
We'd have to
Oh, it's
teleport
1
to
day
Crown
per
House.
level, so you could
13
cast
days.
it, and yeah, it could get there and back in 13 days.
How long
I
does
have
it...
more spells I could learn if you want to try.
Say again?
I have more spells I could learn if you want to try.
How long would it take to get there and back?
Seconds, we teleport there and.
Or no, I'm just curious. If you were to cast from here, how long would it take for it to go there and then come back here?
Koibu?
Couple days.
24 speed? You could just be casting these like once per day, no?
I assume that it's. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the game that it's you cast it once. If it fails on that person, you can't cast it on that person again.
Oh.
Because otherwise, we would be fighting off elementals.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you get like a just on like
So I
one per
think it's
day.
a-
Fuck it.
Yeah, I think you get like a 1 per person per level maybe, or
If the servant is prevented from completing its mission, it goes insane and returns to kill the summoning cleric. So if for some reason it can't get to its target, it then comes to fight you.
yeah, I'll just dispel evil it. That's the plan.
Would dispel evil.
I believe an elemental is not a good deity or a good person. It should send him right back to his
It's a
plane.
neutral alignment. It's not evil, that's for certain.
Or a creature summoned by an evil caster to return to its own plane or place when the caster successfully strikes it in melee combat.
Causes a summoned creature of an evil nature, an evil creature from another plane,
Any,
or a creature summoned by an evil caster to return to its own place. Yeah, but I think when you summon it, you're dispelling someone else's shit. This gets weird. You can't just be like, I'm more powerful for being evil.
Then why does protection from evil stop it from
That's a
attacking the
great
caster?
question. It's a great question. That's a great question. Why does protection from evil? Yeah. Because the servant's resented for being... I guess it's an evil thing when you summon it because it's angry at you and resents you and wants to murder you. So yeah, I guess Dispel Evil would probably work. It'd be fine. Don't worry about it. It'd be great.
Cool.
Yeah. That's exactly what you do. Well done. You've sorted it.
Would you guys be willing to try this?
Like I said, I've got spells I can learn if you want to take more time.
Sure. Give Tyrell and I the Ring of Teleportation. We'll go to, I don't know, the fucking... how far from, let's say...
Why not just cast it from here?
Because I don't want to even risk it. It probably is going to need time to search, right, Emmerich?
Shouldn't it know where he is? I don't know.
Shrug. Let's do a little bit of...
I'm not going to let you go to Mystery on your own. If you're going to teleport there, I'll go with you.
No. What I'm saying is I'll go to Roxas. We can go to Roxas. We can just hang out there. Or we can even go to the dragons, the Dragon Ridge. Here's the plan.
Arc Somber pipes in, interrupting. Wouldn't this reveal you as being back in the city? Or at least back on the plane?
I don't think that this specifically reveals us. It reveals that the queen is a caster.
Aerial Servant's a powerful spell. No one
Certainly
else
very
has cast
suspicious.
it. If it's all of a sudden people are being attacked by aerial servants that are appearing out of nowhere, it points to some greater power having arisen. It could
Does.
be you returning, it could be someone else, but it does raise the alarm.
This diplomat is not much of a fighter, though. It's likely to work, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe it's
They're-
worth it.
They're a powerful spellcaster, I believe, or at least a moderate spellcaster. Someone who can use sending to communicate with Scoria, unless they have a weaker spell that can communicate over vast distances.
Maybe she's right. Maybe we should just take a more direct action.
Our goal is just kill these people, right? We're not trying. We don't need to capture
guess,
them or anything,
yeah.
right?
Let's just kill them.
We'll just kill them in the city. Yeah, this is all very powerful stuff.
With the three of you back, there's not much else to do other than
Go murder
overthrow
people.
the government and kill Scoria, right?
Absolutely
Right.
true.
Right.
That is right.
We could even destroy Scoria and leave Crownhold for afterwards.
It just seems like it's
I'm
going
sure-
to be us fighting against an entire army when we go into the city.
We're gonna be
I don't
sneaking
think
around, right?
We can try, yeah. I just don't think that we're going to be able to sneak into a castle to kill them, if that makes sense, right?
I
Not if they're
don't
in the
know how
castle.
well you can sneak in Crownhold. It is warded with anti-teleportation and
whole city?
It's a ring of and she pulls out a scrap of paper, sits down at one of your tables, gets out her ink and her quill, and she pulls out all of these writing supplies and begins to draw you a picture of this sort of like metal thing with a square triangular head, sort of like a D4 on top and a D4 on bottom, with bars going all the way around it, and within that is suspended a crystal of some kind. And she says, this is a device that the agents of Scoria and she herself have used and deployed. I'm not familiar with it, but it looks like something from before the world was broken, from the Age of Might. Probably used as defenses on cities. There's a version that dispels illusions and invisibility. I don't know the exact range, but I think it's something like 120 yards. And then there's another version that creates a link to the next one within range of it, that wards teleportation and plane shifting within it.
Okay, here is something. The rogue now. This is my time to shine. Okay. I want to take. There must be either in my house or somewhere I could easily get access to in the kingdom. We must be able to make disguises and stuff. So like wigs, makeup, stilts, even. I think we were talking about this a little bit on break. I think maybe the best way to infiltrate Crownhold would be to go like hardcore physical stuff. So not relying as much on magical disguise, but on physical disguise. Not relying as much on magical things, but on like climbing walls, picking locks, picking pockets, even like stuff like this might be a better way to go about this, since they're gonna have so many magical enchantments.
Somber nods repeatedly. Yes, any casters casting detect magic or in sort of magical detection auras would pick up unusual things. And in a city like that, I think it's stab first, ask questions later. So,
Question:
Can
you make lead bags? Or lead. Okay. Does detect magic see
lined boxes are cool, but not bags.
Does detect magic see through clothes? Like if I've got like a bag of holding underneath a cloak, will detect magic glow my cloak or?
Yeah.
Detect
maybe-
magic will reveal.
What I'm thinking of is that like we want to go into the city. We could have all of our just wearing normal people clothes and everything. If all of our armor's in bags of holding and our bags of holding are in like lead-lined bags or a lead box, then we can essentially skirt by any detect magics unseen.
Right. So one of the we often talk about detect magic as seeing magic just because it's easier to understand, but detecting magic is a little bit more than just visual sight. It sort of pulls you in the direction of magic. Having a visual on it can help discern things and can, give you an actual visual of color of school and whatnot. So if you have, let's say, only a magic bag underneath your cloak, detect magic would probably notice that. But if you have like a magic cloak on and then a magic bag hidden underneath that, they're probably not going to notice the magic bag because the cloak would be the thing that they think they're being drawn towards. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it answers it enough. Wait, I'm sorry, so let me ask you. So like, let's say you have a magic bag under like 20 blankets. Would you see the kind of glow through the blankets or no?
You wouldn't see it, but you would feel it.
You'd feel it. Okay.
So
yeah, you'd feel the pull.
If people are watching out, there's no way to ever hide your shit.
Your magic items, if they have a detect magic spell active, you would just have to obscure it with extra magic, or you'd have to obscure it in specially created boxes that could
Does Silver Block detect magic? Doesn't, right? It's just lead. You could thread silver into clothes.
Wall of stone of a foot will block it. Solid metal of 1 inch will block it. A yard of wood will block it. And then strong emanations of magic will weaken it. So, solid metal of 1 inch thickness, I think half an inch of lead will qualify in this situation.
Solid. How much metal? Wait, say that last part again.
Solid metal of 1 inch thickness, or we can do half an inch of lead.
Holy
That's
shit.
still
okay.
a lot of lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So that's you're talking really heavy shit. That's not gonna be a light box. That'd be a pretty heavy box. I
Right.
imagine. It has to be half an inch
Room.
thick.
Yeah, so you could make a small box that would be fairly easy to carry, but you wouldn't be able to put like anything of substance in there.
How is magic seen in Mystery Arc Sambar? Is it people aren't walking around wearing magical cloaks right now?
She
same
shakes
as
her
here?
head. No. Imagine the most fucked up society where power rules and anyone underneath it is just subject to it.
Okay.
There are monster patrols that walk the streets, and they take what they want when they want, and people might fight them or get killed or flee. The only people there with magic items will be specifically empowered to use those by some higher authority, some higher power. You won't find anyone casually strolling the streets with even a hint of magic item on them. Here, you might see magic lanterns in people's shops. You won't find that there unless it's specifically placed and permissible.
You said that the population of Mystery has plummeted. Does this
Yes.
mean that the outer lying towns are relatively undefended? Like, have they concentrated their power to keep Crownhold strong? Or does... Maybe we could distract resources from Crownhold by attacking some of the other cities.
We still have, I don't know if this helps you, Emmerich, but we still have the dragon amulet that we got, the Enforcer one, that gave us passage last time. Is it possible we could show that?
Perhaps with a disguise, carriage maybe, and that amulet. We could hide our magic items in a lead area in the carriage.
That
Sneak
might
in
work
with the...
for the lower ranks of troops, but anyone who's in the know would know that the vanguard's been slain and they're all dead, and might suspect that piece. But common soldiers guarding a bridge near Bridgelight might not understand that there should not be any of those more around. I don't think it could get you into the castle. It might get you through the front gate.
Forbidden zones are they don't extend up infinitely, right? It's like a cubic forbiddance or whatever.
Forbidden stones, I think, are three-dimensional. The teleportation wards that we have been investigating that are scattered through the Wormwood and at least through Crownhold, the walls of Crownhold, do seem to extend up and down.
Would their wards stop a polymorph spell? Could I fly in?
The only ones that we're familiar with are teleportation and visibility and illusions. Polymorph is none of those. It's alteration, right?
Polymorph should work then.
Mm-hmm.
Using the ring over enough time, over a couple of days, we could all fly into the city that way.
How would you
issue
get the ring
is,
back?
I could fly it out.
I could fly in as a bat. It doesn't matter as well.
You could fly in as a bat. I could give Tyrael the ring. I could cast polymorph myself.
Polymorph yourself. Yeah, we can fly in at the same time.
So we can get
We could all
into
be
the
bats.
walls.
We could get into the castle as a bat, probably. Yeah.
Perhaps not. But
Wait, why not? At the
I'm
bare
actually...
minimum, we could get to the top of the castle and then make our way in from the top down. Yeah.
Here,
Probably.
can we just teleport? What if we do like paratroopers? Can we just teleport above the city and fall in?
You must
Yeah,
teleport
we
onto
have-
solid ground.
Yes.
Well, why?
That's correct. Just says it in the spell.
It's the rules of teleportation.
Could we fly really far above the city
yeah,
and
we could
drop
fly
down?
way up. We could just teleport there, fly way up, and we have featherfall rings.
Yep.
Well, why not? I mean, we could just teleport outside the city and fly in. It's easy enough. I don't think getting in the city is the problem. The problem is walking around the city in magical, overwhelmingly magical gear and not getting
She nods her
spotted.
head.
Wait, why do we even need to walk through the city? Can't we just attack the castle from like the top down?
We're not trying to attack. We don't know where these people are. This is what I'm saying. We need to
I can
scry
tell you
them.
where
We need,
they're
to we need to understand where they are exactly. So we go in. We
Wait, how
deal
can you
with
tell
them,
us where
we
they're
leave.
at?
They're probably in the castle, but I agree that we should scry on them. I agree with you.
So I'm saying we find out where they are, then we can come up with a plan to kill them. But if our plan involves going to Crownhold and looking for them, that's a
Yeah,
fool's errand.
I agree with you, but we don't even need to take into discussion the city at all because they're never going to be in the city living in a simple hovel. They're going to be inside the castle or
I
inside.
don't know that. We don't live in the castle.
When we're here,
I mean, we are right now.
most
You
of the time.
are.
Yes, but not usually. We had our own house. These people likely have their own space.
We haven't stayed in
it's-
our own houses since we were.
It's a diplomat. They
Yeah.
live in the castle. It's their
they're in
job.
every one of these people is in the castle. Maybe the rogue isn't, but I agree.
They
with
must
you
leave
that
the
we,
castle.
The
though.
rogue is always by the side of the diplomat. The diplomat serves as the link
Ah.
between Scoria and Crownhold. I'm
travel
sure they might
together,
leave
then.
to go through the town from time to time, but it's a diplomat and a bodyguard.
Well, that's what we need to find out then. We need to find out when they regularly leave the castle and attack them in the streets.
I don't think that information
think
will
that's-
be easily accessible. Maybe months of scrying might give you an answer.
Okay, well, check this out. In the high-level skills for high-level rogue thing, there's an ability called Shadow Flight.
Yeah, that is something else though. Some are more
It's
overpowered
not
than
gonna
others.
be
Don't-
used
don't
in
even
any
look-
of
And a
these
successful
things.
hide,
Don't
I
look.
We're
can
not using
fly
any of the
silently
high-level
from shadow to
campaign
shadow.
Don't look at that one.
We're not going to touch any of that stuff. It's all ridiculous.
we
Yeah.
agree.
I'm just
and
saying.
We all agree we should throw away the high level campaign book. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
one
joking, I'm joking.
rule is you fail saves on 1, 2, or 3 is good. That's a solid rule for everyone.
Nerfs
Oh,
equal
and
good.
the 24-hour nerf on Stone Skin as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Okay. So we're in agreement then. We're probably only killing these people inside the castle. Yes.
Well, hold on. The diplomat is going to be in the castle. What is the other person's job again? The enforcer
They are
person?
the rogues. They're the diplomat's bodyguard, and they're always with them.
Oh.
Diplomat's bodyguard and sort of the one who instills the fear of Scoria. Anyone steps out of place, she blinks behind you. He blinks behind you. I'm not sure. And drives a dagger through your body. And if the dagger doesn't kill you, the poison will.
Based. Okay, well, then they're both together in the castle. So then
both
all we have to
together
do
in
is
the
go to the castle while they're asleep, go in, kill them, and then leave. Wait, we got to get our mom out. Mom's in the castle too, right? That's where
Mom's in
the...
the castle. Mom's in the dungeon.
Everyone's in the castle. Okay.
Based.
King Gilder's
well-
there too.
Good. Kill him on the way too. Fuck it.
Holy shit! We're going to capture
Wait,
the
we
king.
should capture King Gilder. and
We
bring him back.
absolutely will capture the king.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay. No one can kill us except for that rogue.
Well,
most part.
no.
That rogue can kill you though.
Its
Yeah.
weapon
Stoneskin-
will pierce
Stone Skin
your...
will defend you though.
Stone Skin will defend us against.
Wait, the rogue could have stone skin cast on him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
eventually.
wands of magic missile if
Sure.
we need.
Hold on.
There's
I would
dimensional blade cast on that dagger. I don't know if Stone Skin will...
Sorry.
Stone Skin defends for even the sharpest of blades.
Even the
Even a
sharpest
sword.
of blades.
Even a sword of sharpness will not penetrate it.
Then
This
it
is
should be
dimensional
fine.
blade, though.
Yeah.
Then it should be fine.
Let's think for a moment now. Would a dimensional blade penetrate stone skin? What are the legendary? What do the books say on this?
Dimensional blade reduces an edge of an edged weapon to 0. It will cut through mithril armor like butter.
Makes it extremely sharp, right?
Infinitely sharp.
But it's
It
Stone Skin.
ignores all armor.
Well, it can't be infinitely sharp. If I can remember from my physics class, wouldn't that mean it would pass right through us and do no damage as well?
It's true.
I don't know what you mean by no damage. It will sever the bonds between your cells.
Oh, so a dimensional dagger that just goes right through the armor and slashes you also destroys the armor too?
Yes. It
Wait.
will destroy armor as it slices
Okay.
through it.
The
Wait,
first
wait,
line of
is
Stone
that-
Skin.
wait, is
Hang
that-
on. When the spell is cast, the affected creature gains a virtual immunity to any attack by cut, blow, projectile, or the like. Even a sword of sharpness cannot affect a creature protected by Stone Skin.
Virtual immunity.
Wait, but
That
hold
shouldn't
on.
affect
Is that
us.
dimensional thing going to be destroying our armor?
Yes. If you are struck with it, it will cut through and damage armor. Enchanted armor might end up losing its enchantment. Non-magical armor will still suffer damage.
Okay, gotcha. That's good to know.
But we agree that stone skin will not destroy this. Or sorry, it won't destroy stone skin.
I mean, it sounds like it will.
Well, it sounds like Nick's saying it won't.
Well,
Yeah, but
the
it sounds like
spell
Koibu
makes
is
sound
saying it
like
doesn't matter. It will. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but now we need to talk about if it does or not.
The dimensional
Oh,
blade
we
can
wouldn't
slap
know, I
through
suppose.
matter with as much effort as it takes to wave a stick through the air. Even stone and iron can be carved to pieces with ease.
Okay, here's the deal. We're not getting hit by this dude. Actually, Anton's going to tank again. That's the deal.
Anton tanks.
Well, I mean, they're
Nice.
gonna have a ring of reaction, and then they're gonna get at least 2 attacks on
No.
any of
Power
those.
word stun. No save. Immediately stunned for at
Are you
least
sure that
D4
that-
rounds.
Ring of reaction doesn't work on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless
Yes.
it has more than 90 HP.
Uh-oh.
From a word, I will stun that bitch. And then you can cut her throat. So as long as I'm there, we should be good.
Okay,
long as
actually,
she doesn't get the
actually,
jump
I have
on
a good
us.
plan for this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I don't want to tell Koibu because
Okay, don't say it. Don't say it.
Let's just argue about it once the plan's enacted.
Yeah.
And do the, but if I knew this, I wouldn't have done it.
no. I'd rather argue then.
Okay, what's the
That's
plan?
good. Cloak of Fear. If anyone gets near me to attack me, they will have to fuck off.
We'll make a save.
They
right?
get a save.
That's not a great plan then, is it?
Well, I mean,
Oh, no. What if at the same time, if I roll initiative well, not only will that fear thing be calculated in, we could probably get a bonus if I'm playing those pipes of haunting at the same time.
true.
That's true. Wait, no, maybe we can fly
You
on
get
the
like
roof,
a
right?
-2.
I'll open one of the windows and you can play the pipes of haunting. And over the
No,
course of
he's
several
scared.
weeks,
True.
I just gently creep them out enough to leave. I see.
they'll leave. Yeah, that's great.
Wait, what if you do
Um,
Bigsby's hand in front of them?
Yeah, that'd work too.
Improved
What if you just
blink,
interpose?
says Orc Somber.
It doesn't matter. Power word stun. I picked it for this reason. It's gonna fuck her up, guaranteed.
It has a save, right, or no?
No, there is no save.
Fuck
oh, okay,
no,
then
it
we just
doesn't.
use that. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah. As long as she doesn't get the jump on us, then we're all dead. But,
Whatever, that's fine. She won't kill us in one hit. She might destroy someone's shit.
well,
but
you need to get a potion like poison.
I have
immunity.
hold poison.
Okay. Oxum, are you read up on poisons? The deadliest poison wouldn't kill instantly, correct?
Saving throw or die.
Well, she asked
Yeah, but-
me. I'll know more about poisons than Arc Somber. No offense.
But most of those poisons don't work instantly, right? There would be time for a cleric to cast hold poison.
I do believe it's instantaneous save or die.
Oh, really? Okay.
Type E and type F poisons.
Yeah. Okay, shit. if
Super
that's the-
scary.
Hey, can we get
That's
some
the
of
way I
those,
think so.
motherfucker?
Can we get what?
We want some of those poisons then.
You can't get that.
Why?
It's not for the likes of you.
It's not for PCs. That's right.
It's
you're
not
right.
for
I mean,
PCs, yeah.
you already have immediate save or die. It's called normal attack, and
That's
you
true.
know all of your other spells. I'm sure you could find some such poisons if you searched around and ventured for them, but they're usually hard to get, like wyvern poison.
All right, a potion of
Actually-
poison type J. I'm gonna slowly drink a little bit every day until I
Fucking-
build an immunity to it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 1 to
that's
4
good.
minute save or die, or yeah, save or die or 20 damage.
Okay, back to my original point then. Can we try and find some scenarios that we can time pool to scry on these people so we can get an idea of who they are, where they are in the castle at the very least?
Sure. Do we need to RP this part? Because it's just gonna take a long time. If we can just like,
Just tell us where they are.
you know,
What
just
they
listen,
look
if
tell
we
us the
know- if we
information,
know-
because we will
if-
get it eventually.
If we know they're in the castle, we just
Gonna
need
kill
something
Scoria
to scry.
eventually too. We should just, you know.
Well, no, that's not up for.
Just
that's
tell
not
us
for
the
truth.
loot she has.
But
Guys, come on.
It is up for truth that we will get the
Okay,
information.
okay. This
Yeah.
is a legendary dagger, right? We can find object that
Ephon.
dagger, correct? We could find object that.
Yes, you could.
Okay.
You could locate object Ephon, but you would have to have a clear mental image of it. You're going
Yeah,
to
well-
need to go to the stacks and dig through the books and talk to
Okay.
Clertis and get some, you know,
So here's the plan.
information.
We do that, right? That way, okay. Now we can locate object the dagger. We know they're in the keep. If we can get into the keep, we can then use locate object to find them in the keep, try and get the jump on them and kill them in a fight. I mean, that's kind of the best we can hope for, right?
That all sounds nice and fine, says Somber, but how are you going to get in the keep? If it's warded, if you'll be detected, you'll be noticed coming in. Won't that set off alarms, whistles, bells, horns, and everyone will be on alert and looking for you?
Does that matter?
think
You can kill
every-
thousands of these people.
No, we don't
could
want to.
just-
Hold on. I assume this is the assumption that we're rolling with. If we get caught in here before we've killed the 2 people, I would assume we're dead or our mom's dead or all of the above. Because it's not just going to be normies guarding their fucking capital when, like, everything is burned to the fucking ground around the world and all the troops have been pulled back to, like, the most defensible positions. And it's probably a trap for us anyway. I wouldn't assume that, like, oh no, here come, like, 27, like, level 2 soldiers that we have to kill. That would be my assumption.
I can tell you something about their defenses. Your cunning allies have been working hard in your absence to gather information about the enemy.
Lots of disguise value. Let's go.
Yes. The city itself has 4 gates. One of them has been shut down. The other 3 are still open. Each gate has 4 capable fighters and 2 capable fighters and 8 weak fighters. With a nearby cleric and 2 low-ranking mages nearby to reinforce. These low-ranking mages have powerful scrolls of magic missile that they have high chances of failing, but you know, that's the lot that they've drawn in life. The walls have mid-level mages patrolling them, along with archers and ballistas and wards of invisibility and teleportation. The City Watch itself has multiple patrols, led by a sheriff-type fighter and a group of smaller fighters, and accompanied by second circle wizards and clerics. And then there's the normies that walk through the city. The castle. The castle has 30 exquisite bowmen who watch the walls. The front gates of the castle, of which there's only one set, have very good fighters in full plate mail with halberds guarding them. 4 of them with 30-ish axe and shield fighters of sheriff quality or higher guarding nearby. Additionally, there are 6 mages, at least third circle spells. The Archmage of Crownhold, who is not as strong as me, maybe 4th or 5th circle, and a Cleric of Terrassa, who serves King Gilder. That's what we know for certain. That's not including Niar, the bodyguard / assassin, or Voltus, the diplomat.
If if I polymorphed as a bird and flew to the roof of this keep here and tried to break in through a window, what would stop me? An alarm?
If you polymorphed into a bird, flew above the keep, and how would you break in through the window as a bird? Just pecked it down? You'll never break glass as a bird.
No, I'd turn back into myself and smash it.
I think what would stop you is immediately people would notice you and blow whistles and horns and alert our defenses.
Even at night?
She pauses to herself.
Didn't some random mountain climber climb his way into the keep and steal from the queen's bedroom a few years back?
Yes. At night, if it's dark, it's possible that someone might not notice and that a wall could be climbed. The windows have been fixed so that they are not unlockable from the outside, and thick glass has been reinforced in them. I think it's difficult to break. She makes like a 3-inch thick motion
Sure.
with her hand. I think it's difficult to break the glass to get in through the windows.
Does
Difficult, but not too hard.
Does the castle have like when you shit, do you just shit like in a hole and then it goes down like out the castle? Is there water?
Most people shit in a pot, and then someone takes the pot outside and throws it in a sewage drain.
Okay. So there's
there
no
are
like way
a
in via
couple
sewers.
Yeah, there are a couple of toilet type things, but that just falls down onto the ground, and then someone scoops it into a wheelbarrow and moves it later.
Because that's another way in, right, Nick? We could scurry like rats through the
Going
sewage
through the
system.
sewers.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
That's
the problem
probably
with coming
an
in from
easier way.
above?
It's just hard to break the glass, which we can do. But
I mean, like,
when
what if
you're
we
at
land on like the
well,
top of the
people
castle?
at the top
and-
are probably going to be the sleepers and like the king and stuff, right?
The disintegrate spell would remove the glass, I think.
That would.
You
Where's
could
the queen's
disintegrate your way
bedroom?
in through a wall without too much problem.
What about
Queen's
through the
bedroom
roof?
is near the center of the keep. Not on the top floor. Maybe 4 floors up. And you notice how the keep has that sort of H shape to it on one side, and her bedroom is there, sort of inset a little bit away. It's had to
What
be
about-
moved ever since the grimy incident.
Where do you
The,
put like people, like diplomats? Are they at the top of the tower? Are they in the middle, the bottom? Like, where do we structure them?
We would put. She thinks to herself.
We'd find the person with locate
Guest
subject
rooms
once
are
we were there.
usually located on the outer edge, giving them some windows for breathing room and nice view. But that's
That's-
because we don't expect that. If you're trying to protect yourself, you stay as close to the center of the castle as possible. If you're not worried about being sieged immediately, the outer edge is nicer. The inner rooms have very poor ventilation. They can get stuffy and awkward and hot.
Can you explain to Nick and me how locate object works? Because last time we used it, it seemed very clunky, and you just get like a general direction. So
yeah,
I'm
you
worried
face
that
in
if
a
we're going through
direction, and
if we're going through
you
the
know it's in
castle,
that
yeah.
direction.
if
Yeah,
we're going through the castle,
It's-
Nick, it's gonna be like, yeah, it's in the castle, like in the middle. But we might
It's-
not know which floor, which room.
locate object will take some time. It's not going to be, it's 30 feet in this direction. It's I'm facing this way, and it's generally in front of me somewhere. It's not a GPS object. That's probably a higher level spell.
Have we tried scrying on Crownhold? Does that work? Like clairvoyance, things like that.
I'm sure Arcsomber's tried this 100 times.
The outer city is not a problem to see within. Within the city itself, within the keep is difficult. Area must be known, obvious, or seen directly, and the leapfrog hopping gets us to the edge of the walls, but then getting within them are difficult.
I'm wondering if we could time pull to get an image of these people, or scry on Nifan or Ifan the dagger. If we could then combo that with a clairvoyance spell to find
There
out where in
was
the
a
keep.
time where Scoria spoke in the what do you call it? The courtyard of the castle in human form not too long ago, and important people of all kinds were in attendance. I'm sure we could come up with the proper way to scry upon that event. She looks to Anton.
And done.
And then, yeah, you said it must be obvious, right? A clairvoyance spell into a room that you can scry on with a crystal ball. That's possible. You could then,
There's almost
move 100 feet east. And
You
look
would
back
need
and-
to be able to get a clear image of these people to scry on them from their attendance at an event where they're
well, here I got a
Could scry on the dagger.
plan.
the dagger. It's hard. You would.
Can I
Yes,
try this?
yes, you can scry on the dagger, but you don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like. How do you scry on it without
A
knowing?
legendary dagger.
Yeah,
Somebody
show
must know
me-
what it looks like.
Could I-
Someone must know what it looks like.
Yeah.
It will take some time to see if we
No,
can come
I
up
agree,
with a
yeah.
Is it
description.
possible
but even
that I
a-
can time pull this? Show me the creation of the legendary dagger ethos.
Ifan.
I time pull that.
Mhm.
I see the dagger. I show Imric the dagger. Imric then has a clear mental image of what the dagger looked like, at least then. I assume it looks the same now. He uses that, he time pull, or he scries, and then now we have the dagger. It's a
try and use
event
that to
well
locate.
known.
that
Presumably they
sounds-
sleep in the same room every night. If we take enough time, we might be able to work out at least approximate area in the castle where these two are.
This sounds reasonable. You might be able to get the room, but then how would you know how that room connects to other things?
We wouldn't, but it would help narrow down the search.
If you knew the inside of the room that it was held within? That's
If
true.
we
If
knew
it has a
it's
window, you could know what would be outside the window.
Yeah.
If it's within the castles and no window, it might not be useful at all. But if it's If it has a window on it, then yes.
I think with careful use of the clairvoyance spell, one could determine what floor of the castle it was on, what wing of the castle it was in. Also,
You
these
are more
people,
powerful mage than I. I trust your judgment on these matters.
these people are likely to be arrogant. You know, if we turned up in the keep and started killing guards, would they flee or would they come and face us?
I bet the guards would flee. I'm sure they have some contingency plan.
They
for if
wouldn't
they
leave
are
their
attacked.
they wouldn't leave their king to be slaughtered. These two are probably the most powerful people in the keep, right?
I don't know what their plans are, but for us, if we are attacked, we immediately put the queen in the safest place and bring our strongest defenders to her. Other defenders go to certain key locations, stairways, specific rooms, and then calls, whistles to indicate where action is happening to inform other people. We have our share of defenses, which I cannot share with you. I'm sure the enemy has theirs.
Well, let's Anton,
yeah,
let's time pull this down.
Do the time pullings then. Bring me a basin, please, guard. Thank you.
Yeah, she looks to the three of you. This room is becoming increasingly awkward.
Why?
Servants have been asking why there are 3 people stored in the servant quarters who are brought all sorts of things and no one may see them. There are questions passed around, and now hauling down a basin of water here is
Has anyone suggested the truth?
not to my face. But who knows what the people speak of behind my back.
Let them rumor.
Yeah, it's all just rumors and hearsay. Like nobody knows anything.
Okay. Yep. It's just awkward to bring a basin of water down here and bring all your spell components. It's a small room. It's very inconvenient. She mutters to herself as she goes to fetch someone to help haul all of these things down here into this room. These spell components and the head wizard of the entire kingdom hanging out in these servant quarters and hauling down these large stone objects.
True. I'm the head wizard of the entire continent, though, so.
Well, you're
It's
dead.
okay.
You don't exist.
You're the wizard who doesn't get head.
Hey.
Because he's too busy getting ahead. He's not wasting his time on women, okay?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. As these things are brought, you will also be brought a book that is a list of legends from the Age of Heroes, and in it is the legend of what is this person's name? Did I not end up with a name for them?
Big Daddy Dale.
Yoma.
Bomna.
Gargalon.
Yeah, do gargle on.
Do gargle on Neal.
Her name is definitely not Gargalon.
Her name is Gargler.
The legend of the person who originally made Ifan, back during the Age of Heroes. She was sort of a wanderer, righting wrongs, but never staying long in any one town. Her original home is not known. She had some traveling companions, but they seem to be limited to each individual story about her, and they do not reappear. So it sounds like she leaves them behind or they die. In the early days, there was a dark night haunting stomping through the lands that she resided in. Pushing around the small people and farmers, taking what they wanted. She prayed to Terran, god of farms, agriculture, that sort of thing, and he granted her a dagger that would cut through mithril like butter, as long as she swore to always act on behalf of farmers and the vulnerable. And that was the first step in creating Ifan. Then her next legend involves the Dwarven Mines. She was begged by a dwarf to save his people from the horrors of the underground, and Seor, god of crafts and arts, blessed her dagger to grant her vision in the dark. And she made oaths to Seor as well. Next, she rescued an elven prince who was taken by orcs. She was given cloaks and boots of elven kind as a reward, but Ifan wasn't updated there. Next, she fought the 5 warlords in a different land, overrun by these monsters. Terrassa, goddess of fear, imbued her blade with fearsome poison, so all but the bravest would not face her. And one by one, she made her way up the chain of command, punishing the wicked for their ways. The 5 warlords banded together, and Vorasi finished her dagger with a spell so that she would always appear directly behind her enemy. That gives us her the blink. And then there's a legend about her slaying a white dragon in the ocean. So that is how Ifan was created. It wasn't a single moment.
Okay,
It
but we
wasn't
can
forged in a
time
single fire.
a few of those moments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should go through and time pool each one of those moments that are listed there. Some of them might not work, but if we even get 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. How many time pools can you take a day? Or
Let me look.
how long can it work? Time pool.
I can take 4 a day technically because I can downcast my 6th level spells, which we do in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take 4.
Okay, you can take 4 a day, and they'll last for 1 round per level.
She must have been an
And-
NPC to get that much help.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, how much help did you get getting to where you were?
We're
I got no,
self-made.
I'm a-
We're self-made.
I'm a
We didn't get
I'm
any
a
help.
40.
Self-made.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, is Clerdus not the greatest NPC that's ever existed?
Player's been pretty good.
He's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'll time pool the. I don't know. The fight against the last of the warlords, or I don't know if we can get more specific with the tales.
When Vorasi blessed her blade.
Show me the moment that
Republic.
Vorasi blessed
Okay.
Ethos.
Right. And you can time pull these things and keep trying. And so we're just going to sort of skip ahead. I'm going to roll a die to see how much time passes while we're doing all of this. Okay.
Can I learn spells while this is happening?
No, you're going to be involved in this process, man, aren't you? Or are you just
You need
going to
to be.
dick off and let everyone else do all the work?
No, sure, but if it's like, I don't know how much time it takes to time pool every day.
I'm gonna have to like bring you over and like show you.
It's
the
fine, it's
dagger
fine.
And...
It's not that important. So.
Yeah, I think you're spending at least an hour a day doing it.
Based?
I can technically nap myself and get 8
Yeah, but then
every other day.
you can't. Yeah, every other day or something. Time pools. Time pools on Ifan. Excellent. So you time pool the shit out of Ifan, and you can see these moments from the past of this great warrior, this roguish woman who slays these 5 generals, or these 5 warlords, whatever. Who cares about that? And you get a pretty good image of the dagger, good enough that you feel like you could maybe.
Well, when I feel like I've got a chance, I'm going to try and crystal ball it.
I'll try as well. I have.
Hold on, let me look at the crystal ball spell here a little bit.
I also have.
Keep
magic
your eyes
wand.
away from my crystal balls.
Crystal ball.
It's not truly fresh. Even smells that.
Can we go on a break real quick?
Yeah, let's do a break. Thank you.
Okay, last break.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
Is there any final things we want to do? Because I've got a show after this. I've got some questions we can read, and then we'll probably
Yeah, shoot
we
a
can do
question
some of this planning like between sessions, so that next time we have all like the questions about spells and everything worked out.
I have some things that I need to look up, some sort of comparisons between things to make sure that this goes smoothly and is not ridiculous.
Sure.
So do you have any other questions before we confirm that you have scried upon the location? There's just some weird spell interactions. Do you have anything else you guys want to say or do?
Well, I think we've got some questions from
See,
the
from the
audience,
Patreon,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we got 4 questions from
Perfect.
the
Let's
Patreon.
do that.
For one, I've got for Koibu. After Tyrael's sonic inflation into the fireworm episode, please tell us what are some of the most memorable, ballsy, stupid combat maneuvers you've ever seen in your campaigns?
Man, dude, there have been. Well, there's the infamous pancake incident from Demon's Run, which is just chef's kiss perfect. If you haven't seen Demon's Run, it's sort of worth it. I think there's like 5 sessions of 5 different groups, and there's the big one. That was amazing. Let's see, trying to catch Ryuzilla as he fell out of the sky, only to be completely crushed by his massive body weight falling from thousands of feet. Was ballsy as fuck, and I tried to stop him, and it didn't.
That whole incident of trying to use the portal to get on top of the dragon, leading to 2 PCs dying literally out of nowhere in like a minute.
Nice.
And then Jeff using the ring to turn back time and slap the shit out of them both is one of my highlights of all of your games, Neal. It's so funny.
It's definitely, yeah. Same campaign. New player wanted to know if magic items were breakable, and so they dropped like a hugely important crystal ball, and it shattered and broke. And it was very ballsy because it's like, hey, you don't know if this is gonna break or not. He's like, whatever. If it's a magic item, it breaks, it breaks. And he took the powerful magic item that they got on the very first session and just chucked it just to see what would happen. Shattered into 1,000 pieces. That was pretty ballsy. Oh man, there's so many of them. It's hard to remember. Anything involving Ryan saving Nick's life has been pretty ballsy.
Fro. Yeah, I was going to say
pretty ballsy shit in Fro. Yeah.
Right at the end of the last episode of Fro, or
yeah,
in Hobo near the end, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you've seen it.
The thing in Hobo with the love potion and the portals. Yeah, that was all pretty ballsy. Lily Pichu throwing a dagger at a philosopher's stone just to see what would happen. That was ballsy as fuck. Got her killed and just destroyed an entire city.
And Steven's got killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did the campaign die from that, or did we keep going?
Yeah.
He kept going, but it was never the same.
I think it petered.
Wait, no,
out
I'm pretty
fast.
sure that campaign died there.
No, it went back because then after Steven's character died, he made that dark elf with a crossbow.
Yeah, I tried to make an edgy character.
To annoy you.
Yeah, but then MrMouton's character went fucking divine holy good, and it was nice. I remember that, yeah.
Oh, is that where you guys fought each other on a boat?
Yeah. That's like, okay, this campaign.
I remember that. I remember that cringy shit.
Dominated him.
Yeah.
All right.
This has been good stuff.
To everyone, does anyone regret anything, like sacrificing all that you did, opening the bag underwater, or killing the fireworm for no reason because all you needed to do was go to the plane of air and ask the locals?
Yeah, I kind of regret going through that whole thing knowing that we could have just spent more time in the plane of air. I mean, well, we still would have had trouble getting from the plane of air to the proto-plane, right, without the item from Atropos.
I have no idea.
Do I play perfectly?
Mutin regrets killing Georg.
No.
Did I?
You sure?
No.
I regret leaving the portal open, but that's for a different campaign.
No, you don't.
Oh,
no,
I do.
you don't. I mean, look what it's led to.
Yeah, well.
The world destroyed. Everything you held sacred ruined.
That's the death of my favorite character, sadly. In the end, at least.
Mm-hmm. I will say the thing I least regret of any campaign I've ever played, and that was killing fucking Zaz. No regrets there.
Sure.
No regrets at all. What a
Okay,
great...
can I ask what your
kill.
beef with Zaz was?
She needed to die, Koibu.
But why? I don't understand why the two of you.
I don't remember, but
fixated on
something
her murder.
she needed to die. Something happened with her, and she just absolutely needed to die.
She did some shit that fucked us over, I thought.
She fucked up.
She made you guys look stupid on the ship a couple of times.
Yeah,
I think
that's
what
good
it was,
enough.
that you
I think
just
she mildly insulted you.
I don't know, man. She absolutely needed to die. To Koibu.
Yeah.
Given their devotion to hierarchy through a stare, how do the elves view each other as the other major races, like dwarves, dragons, gnomes, halflings, centaur, blah, 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 as equals, pets, rats, bugs, or dust?
Wait, what's the first part? How do the elves view each other?
How do the elves view each other? Oh, view each of the other major races, like dwarves, dragons, gnomes, halflings.
Well, I can't go through literally the entire list. That would take far too long. But elves... Well, let's just talk about the elven perspective for a moment here, because they're one of the firstborn of the gods. They live a long time. They have innate resistances to charms and stuff. They can access the Feywild. They're magically inclined at a higher rate than normal. They have pretty good stats. elves are generally superior creatures, and they're very aware of it. And so they take that position, kind of like we view other animals in the animal kingdom. Like gorillas are fucking cool, intelligent. Octopuses are intelligent. Dolphins are fucking badass. But like, come on, we're humans, you know. And elves sort of have that position, like, oh, dwarves are long-lived, you know, strong, sturdy creatures. The good connection to Seor and a few other gods. Like, that's great. Good for you, dwarves. But elves are still sort of like holding the real place. Like, we're the top form, the most elite form of life possible. At least that's how they viewed them for a very long time, until near the Age of Might, when human populations sort of became problematic and sort of exploded and encroached on elven territories. And they've been living for thousands of years without this like very long term. If there's a problem, we can just like, you know, close our borders for 100 years and new humans will be around and it won't be the same issue anymore. But if you close your borders and you only meet with your friends once a year and you wait 100 years, then like human populations can triple or quadruple depending on what's going down. And you can quickly find yourself outnumbered. And even if you are the superior warriors and the superior everything,
Just say the superior race. That's what they think they are. That's okay.
They are from their perspective and almost objectively the superior species of
objectively. I don't know about that, but
almost objectively. There's some
almost
wiggle room
objectively
to be
means
argued.
not objectively. There is no such thing as almost subjectively, but I guess elves just must not be too good at logic there. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
But they think they're hot shit, and they are hot shit, and they deserve your respect.
Well, seems like they couldn't do shit to Scoria while we were gone. Seems like Scoria overestimated their threat, actually. But
You know, in order to keep elves not from running over the world, the creators had to level cap them. So all non-human races have levels capped somewhere between 8 and 13 for all of their different classes.
Base.
And the only things that keep humans ruling the world is their endless potential.
good, I like that. Do the Megaris still have the ambition to rule over all of Arcadia, or has that desire faltered given the state of the kingdom after their return? I think for Tyrael, those desires are still there, but right now I think it's just a matter of getting everything back to where it was before, because shit is fucked right now. It's kind of hard
At this
to
point,
yeah.
it feels like it's so fucked that we have to rule over everything, or everything will be eternally fucked.
Maybe, yeah. I think that's probably in the back of the head, but right now it's just like making sure shit is not completely fucked. And I think that's like the priority right now, for at least for Tyrael.
Yeah.
I think the Queen's actually done a pretty good job.
Oh, do you?
But Anton will back his brothers.
Yeah.
Can I just go back a second to one of the other questions?
Yeah,
The
go ahead,
funniest
go
shit
back.
about that whole Zaz arc was at the end of it, when you two were sailing away in the little rowboat, and you tricked Lenny into drinking the potion that would make him forget everything that just happened. It was so fucking funny.
That was good.
That was a mice and men moment. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, that was good.
There were a lot of wacky things from that episode, or from everything back there. Jesus.
I learned a lot from that campaign.
Yeah.
Shame your character didn't learn too much.
All right. Well, I think we'll be back next week. Will we? Normal time?
I'll be there.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds
Whatever.
good to me.
When is TwitchCon? 7th to the 9th.
Ooh.
Are any of you guys
wanna
going?
do the 5th instead? No, I'm not going.
I'm not going.
Might do the 5th. Can we do the 5th
Okay.
at like the normal time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Should be fine, yeah.
Okay. 5th
Great.
at normal time. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Love you guys. Have
See
fun.
you guys then.
Yep. See you guys
Bye,
later.
everybody.
Peace out. Also, I love you guys. I'm gonna be back. I'm not streaming tonight. Never mind. Because I've got to do PK, which is another 4 hours after this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.
Bye bye.